You know you got to do, Calcifer, because that's what I got to call you right now. I think you got to roll. Calcifer, is that how I pronounce your name now?
Yeah.
I think what you got to do first is you got to roll a will save, because we are starting.
What happened?
Right now. That's a good question. Roll a will save, and we'll get to that. In the meantime, anyone want to tell me what happened last week, or rather 3 weeks ago?
First, we're in Cogs Dragons, right?
Birds.
There were, in fact,
the last
birds.
thing that happened.
Alright, acid, treasure, making a new friend. Yeah, birds, ghosts, no goblins.
Open my drive. I should. It should be in here somewhere.
Oh shit! Yeah, toolbar on the Roll20. That's pretty cool.
There is, in fact, a new toolbar on Roll20. But anywho, how about we start with you guys made your way back down into the dungeon underneath the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Last session started with the party
Okay.
making their way back down into a tower. Walking down some stairs, there was a whole bunch of boxes nearby them, and there was a gate lever in front of it, guarded by an elemental. And you were wondering of how to deal with that.
we'll beat the shit out of it. I remember. Then we someone kept on cracking the soldier boy. I think it was Calcifer.
Calcium.
Okay, we got it. Oh yeah, we found some traps. We fought an old warforged. Then we got to the door.
How about we start with you guys raised the bridge?
Oh yeah, we got past the acid lake. Oh yeah, we had.
Yeah,
you encountered some pit traps. You brute forced your way past a trap. Fought an old warforged, though not before almost completely losing Bungo, who was at like negative HP at the end of the fight.
Yes, we took Bango to the medics, and they were like, yeah, he's gonna be out of commission for a while, friend. This and their name was something very old grandma-y. Something very grandma-esque.
Her name was Lorelai.
What was it again? Lorelai.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
That's how it was. Lorelai, just like from that hit show, Gilmore Girls. And then we finished digging up the graves, and that's around the time when the healers were like, yeah, he's gonna be out for a while. And then after meeting Lorelai, we went back down to the dungeon, and we fought a warforged, and we found a loot room, and there was a ghoul, and I killed him. And if he had touched me, bad things would have happened. So it was a good thing I killed him first try. And then we got a wand, and Lorelai summoned 1,000 bluebirds. And that is where we ended the last session, right as the summoning of 1,000 bluebirds.
You dismiss the bluebirds, you are examining your loot, and right now we are at Calcifer. Roll a will save.
Okay, let me open the fancy in Roll20.
Have you not been in Roll20 this whole time?
No, Epic Roll20 sheet, like the built-in sheet. I need to open my
yeah,
sheet.
character sheets. You tend to need those, unfortunately.
Indeed.
Okay, where is the will save? Right there. Oh, what happened? Why is my will save so low? Am I dumb?
That's a good question. That's a real good
question.
question.
I'm not wise. I forgot
you are
my
not a wise character.
I'm so used to playing Neji.
You haven't played Neji in 2 months. Alright, cool. As you guys are counting your loot, Calcifer collapses. See Discord.
Me? Oh no.
What do you guys do?
This never happens. I'm never the one who sees Discord.
Does he normally do this?
You see your paladin fall unconscious, seemingly randomly.
I think he got a mind grab.
She throws a blanket over him.
You throw a blanket
Did he
over
touch
him.
anything? Did he touch anything that he wasn't supposed to?
Doesn't look like it.
Is he like having feet in the ground, or he just dropped?
He just
Oh.
dropped out of nowhere. Like, it looks like the man just had a seizure and fell over.
I'll just gonna go way over here because he's not getting fucked up.
All right.
How's my heal? I see.
Um,
Does anybody have better heal than me to figure out what the fuck happened?
That'd be a good question. Does anyone have ranks in heal?
hold on, let me check. How do I August? Damn, it's been a while since I used this, so give me a second. Is he alright?
You can roll me heal. I'll tell you what's wrong with him.
Oh, where is it?
No, I'm asking who has a higher heal because mine's just 2.
Oh,
You
I
can
got
still-
it.
You can still roll it. You can aid another her.
Where is?
Yeah, I'll help Helen.
All right.
Oh, okay. If someone's better than me, I just...
Discord.
I'll be you, Laura. Lorelai.
+1.
Loreline. Sorry. Loreline.
Roll me heal check.
Hey, I'll aid her.
Okay.
All right, 11.
What?
15.
All right.
All right, so that's a successful aid. So that's a 17. Helen, you are not familiar. He doesn't look any different. You saw his eyes kind of shake a little bit, and he just collapsed to the ground. If you didn't know any better, this looks like a seizure. At which point his eyes open back up.
My, oh my, oh, okay.
Your head
I
hurts
remember,
like
I remember.
hell.
I remember
What? Remember what?
where I am. Oh,
You see him like coughing
it
up
hurts.
blood, possibly.
Everything hurts. Everything hurts.
Oh, fuck. Why are you coughing up blood?
How should I know?
You're the one that passed out. Plus, it's
Does
not
it
really
mean I
good.
know what's happened?
I don't have any idea either. That's what I meant. Forget it. What? I mean, yeah, we're under the. You said you know where you are. Yeah, we're under a tower. What happened? You said you remembered something.
I saw things.
Can you
What
give
are the
specifics?
I was fighting, and there was cultists and bad people, and there was like a train or something, and there was just dead people, but they weren't dead everywhere. They were everywhere. I thought I died. It was I don't know how to describe it. I was everywhere but nowhere.
I give a very confused look.
This seems kind of familiar to you, Lorelai.
I was about to say, can I detect magic?
Not
Yeah.
magic, per se. This is... I mean, is Detect Psionics a spell?
I don't think so. I think psionics are just count as magic.
Well then, yeah. You detect magic, but it's your kind of magic.
Oh.
If you get my meaning.
Interesting.
Hey, do we need to head back up and get you to a doctor, or we could? Are you
wait.
good to go, or?
I mean, your head hurts, but you feel fine.
I don't know. I feel like I've been awake for hours.
Alright, this might be a
Hey.
lost cause, because I don't think I put ranks in this. I might have. Oh wait, can I roll spellcraft to kind of understand this effect better?
You can roll me a spellcraft check. You're gonna be at a penalty because you weren't the one who suffered it, though.
Fair enough. 24.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Ooh.
So you know what Kalishkar are, yes? What he is.
They're the psionic, they're like the psychic race of Ebberon, right?
Yes. So his race is basically psionic humans, and psionic humans usually have the ability to communicate telepathically. This is just a side effect of how they were created by like the creatures of Dalcor and whatnot. And normally for them, communicating telepathically is as easy as like breathing, essentially. And you've seen Calxar or what's it called, Calcifer, like like telepathically communicate with people. You remember? Actually, no, you've probably never seen him do it, but the rest of you guys saw it when he was talking to the Baroness.
No, I did it to Lorelai specifically and explained to Lorelai what
Oh
everything
yeah,
that had gone down before.
yeah. So you did see him use his like racial ability to communicate. What Calcifer just experienced is basically that, but rather than communicating, he was psionically punched in the face. The equivalent of
Like
communicating.
mind thrust. Was it like the mind thrust spell or?
Something similar to that. Like there was
Uh-huh.
simply like an assault. Like it was a communication spell, but it was a communication spell on steroids.
Makes sense.
Like someone was just trying to communicate with Calcifer, but he was a bus and they flew a jet plane into his station. If that analogy
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, this might be a bit of a stretch, but can I tell if it was like malicious or just someone overdid trying to communicate?
Not off a random spellcraft check. You might need to
Okay.
spend some time examining him.
Uh, what does that entail?
You might be able to figure it out, but it might take some downtime.
Okay. So research then. Okay.
Yeah, you might take some research. Just can't do it right here in the dungeon though. You'd need time.
And he's not currently under the effect then?
It looks like whatever happened to him came and went in an instant.
Awesome.
Again, it's as if like Kalskar like mail each other letters, and someone like fucking drove a train through his mailbox.
Okay, that's a pretty good analogy. Lorelai is going to wipe her brow and say, "It seems like he was psychically attacked."
Well, of course, I clearly knew this.
What do you say?
I said, well, of course, I clearly knew this. I am psychic after all.
I'm sure you were just in shock.
Yeah. It's not something I've experienced much in my life, unfortunately. Well, I suppose fortunately. We shall move forward.
I mean, if you're
I see no
alright
reason to
to
dwell
move
on it.
forward.
It is something that Dolores and I will meditate on later.
I think that's a good call.
What do you guys do?
Alrighty then. Alright, Helen's gonna go overlook the tunnel to see if everyone's gonna be able to fit into it.
It's pretty narrow, all things considered. It's maybe like 4 or 5 feet across, so you could probably fit through single file.
Hmm.
It is pretty broken down. Like that, you are getting to the point where it's like, this is what happened. Like this is clearly the source of the troubles from up top. Like you can look around even without a check. Like this is where there was tunneling. If you want to look around, you can make a perception.
Did we decide like divvying up items?
No, you guys never divvied up the loot.
Oh, there's the wand versus the bracers. And what else was it?
You
The belt.
found a wand. You found some bracers. You found an arrow, and you found a bunch of money. And there's also the pair of daggers that are currently in the floor.
Okay.
And the belt that makes everyone's their stats 13.
Those are
Yeah, those are
bracers.
the bracers.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was
Bracers of
wand,
everything
bracers,
13.
and what was the last thing?
And you have a single arrow that has been enchanted to be like a +10 arrow, essentially. It should all be in loot room, I believe.
It is not. I don't think.
It is not. Okay, well, let me go back and grab it then.
What are the bracers?
When worn, they make all of your stats 13.
Do not wish for that.
Hmm.
Hey.
So who?
I don't think any of this stuff is going to be too particularly helpful.
Yeah, it's
in
called
this-
the Arrow of Red Seeking. It is a +1 keen, holy, seeking, heart-piercing, adamantine, ghost-salted distance arrow.
Yeah, I don't think any of these will immediately help us in this dungeon, because bracers are good for Bongo, I guess, once he's alive again. Wand is creative usage for the party in general, I think.
Yep.
And the arrow, I think, is just going to be a Hail Mary for when we get in over our heads.
Who of us uses a bow and arrow?
Ideally, all of you.
Crossbow.
I got. What do I have? Let me check.
I live the life of the sword. I do not wish for any crossbow.
Yeah, no, I don't think I got a.
Uh-oh.
crossbow. Nope.
I just use my deck.
Interesting.
I think. Uh, I think we should use it. Keep it as insurance for someone.
Who wants to carry it? It looks like Lorelei's claimed the wand.
Not necessarily. She just picked it up to test it because she rolled the spellcraft check to figure out what it was, and she's like, "Check this out," and
Create
blasted
infinity
everyone.
birds.
Infinite food.
What do you guys do? There is, in fact, a cave in front of you.
Let's see. Well, there's only one way to find out what's inside, I suppose.
Who wants to go first?
I was about to ask that.
I think you've got this, Ellen.
All right. All right.
If you do
Who's
not
next?
wish to go first, Helen, I will go first.
Well, you're just gonna start walking
okay,
forward?
Wait, how tall is Cal?
That's a good question.
6'1".
Ooh, he's gonna duck. Yeah, he's gonna have to duck.
Alright, then perhaps I should not go first. If I'm not at my best combat readiness, I do not believe I will be as useful as I can be.
Alright, so you're probably gonna be in the middle. Who goes next?
I think I'll go second.
I suppose I'll follow
Right.
behind him.
So that's your marching order?
Yeah.
I
I guess so. Yeah.
guess
Fair
so.
enough.
Okay. Move your tokens.
Alright. Wait, who has the lights again?
That's a good question.
I have
Yeah.
one. Wait, do I? Let me see.
I-
I'm pretty sure I have one.
I have like
Wait,
6
no, I
torches in my.
Okay.
Oh, I think I
Okay.
have a light. Okay.
Yes, currently Helen is the one carrying the torch.
Okay.
Okay, I thought there was like a second one.
I got
Does
Like
Lorelai have a light?
What's it called? Low light. Nope. Currently, Helen's the only person carrying a light right now. If someone else
Huh.
wants to crack open a token or a torch, by all means.
It's gonna take one out
I don't have any.
with
Eh.
Helm's.
Okay.
All right.
Say again.
I'm gonna take out a torch I have in my inventory and light it with Helm's torch.
You are going to light a torch. Cool, because as you're doing that, as Helen walks forward, you immediately set off the tripwire that's just been sitting in front of you this whole time, and no one has rolled a perception check on. Please roll a
God damn it! I was
reflex
about to,
save.
about to do that. Damn it.
Please roll a
Wait, who?
reflex save.
All of us?
No, just
Or
Helen.
Helen?
There was a tripwire just directly in front of you, and no one rolled on it.
What was the save again?
Reflex.
All right. Oh
Zoinks.
boy, this is gonna suck. Oh, look at that! I've tripped it.
Wonderful. All right, you see several broken off stalactites swing down like pendulums to strike their foes, and one promptly smacks you in the skull. Take 9 points of damage.
Oh,
All right.
cool.
That's nasty.
It looks like
Alright.
this was set up by the kobolds.
Dang it. All right. Yeah, that's a big old. Oh, fuck! As she stumbles backwards.
Now, the side of your skull is bleeding. You see this big old line attached to a rock. It's not a difficult trap to set up, but it is pretty effective.
Oh, I forgot those little buggers were skilled with the traps.
Ow, alright. Okay, what things do I have for healing again? Bandage, no, that's for...
If only you guys had a cleric.
If only.
Oh yeah, she's gonna... Okay, she's gonna like, alright, everyone back up. I am really fucking hurting.
If only you had some sort of bow that would allow you to fight from the second line. What do you guys do?
If only.
Does Helen have any healing on her?
The blessed bandage, but that don't think that does anything.
That stabilizes
For me now.
people who are dying.
So,
Lorelai
yeah, no.
will hand you a bottle and say, "Here, drink this."
Yeah, she looks like going, alright, what is it?
Healing.
Alright, and I guess she pops the cork and chugs it down.
Kill it. 1d8
Hey.
plus 1.
1d8 plus 1, you said?
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Slightly better.
Not bad.
Alright. Alright, what's my... oh, yeah, no, I can't disable that. Alright, cool, great.
Oh no, you set off the trap already, so there's no more trap.
Oh,
How much
I
noise
thought it
did
was
it
a
make?
repeat.
I mean, maybe there's another tripwire here. You can't see another one unless you roll a perception check.
Alright, she's now gonna roll perception check it.
Nope,
Yeah.
no traps here as far as you can tell. Just the one.
I don't see anything.
I don't trust those little buggers.
We could always try throwing rocks.
Nope, no traps here
Totally
as far
perfect.
as you can tell.
Yep, and now that's probably it. Alright, let's go, guys. And she skips along.
Alright.
I trust her.
I'm gonna roll perception. I can do that, right? I can just roll
Roll me
perception,
perception if you'd like to look around.
right? Okay.
Nope, no more traps here as far as you can tell.
August shrugs. August shrugs, then just swallows.
Alright, move your tokens.
Very
So at this
slowly.
point, you guys are
You're
getting
quite
to
slow.
the scene of the crime, as it were. You're walking into a large cave. It looks like it's been recently scratched out of the hard-pecked earth. The ceiling's pretty low here. It's like only about like 4 or 5 feet high. So most of you are probably crouched over at this point. There are several tons of debris filling every side of the cave. maybe a few discarded pickaxes here or there. And, well, Helen, you can just make out of the edge of your vision. There's, like, a body just, like, under a bunch of debris on the north end of the cave.
Fuck. She's gonna take a look around again before she runs over there.
All
Are you
right.
sure it's dead?
See a lot of pickaxes laying about, see a lot of footprints, mostly cobalt-sized footprints.
No kobolds hiding in rubble or anything like that.
Don't see any of them hiding around as far as you can see. With a 16, you'll definitely hear kobolds around, just not in your immediate vicinity.
Yeah, she kind of straightens up, going, "We're not alone over here, guys. Let's be careful going. This will be a little bit quieter while going forward now."
Says the woman in plate armor.
Yeah, she's gonna say sarcastically, "That was told from me," as she clanks forward.
I'm gonna search.
Alright. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Nothing yet. Is anybody following?
I'm with you in
Hold
spirit.
on, I want to roll stealth. Hold on. Yeah, 19 for stealth. Oh,
Alright, you start sneaking forward. You're fairly
Yeah.
certain you haven't been seen.
There
No
we
one else
go.
is sneaking yet.
Alright.
I sneak around with you, but my old bones can't do that anymore.
Okay. Alright, what do I see from the body?
He's
Oh,
got,
boy.
yeah, Calcifer, you make a lot of clanking, unfortunately. Helen walks over to the body. It's clearly a guy. He's in robes. He's like, there's a whole bunch of like rock and stone on top of him. So you're really only seeing legs at this point. It is gentleman wearing finery. It's kind of tattered though.
How big are these rocks on top of this guy?
You could move him easily enough. But it almost looks as if like the whole cave like collapsed on top of him.
Huh. Alright, gotta get a better look. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move the rocks off of this guy.
Alright, what do you guys do as she's unburying the body?
She's gonna detect magic down this way. So actually, all around her, might as well.
Detect magic all around her? Nothing.
Okie dokie.
I like to make no, I can't make 2 perception checks, right? Because
Yeah,
I was checking.
you don't see anything, any kobolds around here, as far as you can tell. If you want to say you're just constantly looking around, you can just do that without rolling something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Just
Constantly
say you're
look
just
around.
looking around constantly, trying not to be surprised.
Yeah.
Calcifer? Calcifer
Magic?
is muted.
I didn't realize I was talking at I will be trying to detect evil.
Nope, no evil around here, as far as you can tell.
Lorelai's just gonna be sitting.
Alright. Helen, you uncover the body. It's clearly dead. It's a gentleman. He's got white hair. He looks like middle-aged, old. He's bald. He's clearly been crushed to death by a bunch of rocks. He's wearing robes that are like pretty tattered. And yeah, it's called. Also underneath the rubble, you'll also find two dead kobolds. Each of them holding shovels, along with the human body.
Alright, guess I'll roll perception on the body, see if there's anything like on the robes or anything, like a symbol or something. See if it's on him. To identify him. Oh boy.
You can just say I searched the body. That's not a check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I searched about it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a key ring. It's got 2 keys on it. One is made of steel. The other one's made of brass.
Okay, so nothing. There's no like symbols on his robes or
Nope.
anything.
It's clearly this guy was wearing fairly fancy robes. They're kind of ruined now, given that like a house collapsed on top of him. You can steal his robes if you want.
Oh, they're not magic robes, so
Nope. Clearly
All
fancy robes. Whoever this was.
Did anybody describe what the wizard looked like?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if it was the wizard, he would actually have wizard stuff on him, so yeah, alright.
Does he have any tattoos on him? Or something?
Now that you're paying attention to him, yeah, there are a few tattoos on him.
Like what?
You see various symbols. You see various like incantations on him. Roll me knowledge arcana.
I don't think I can do that. Hold on.
Do you have any knowledge of magic?
Hold on. Let me check. Because Magic Arcana. Got 1.
Okay.
2.
Do you have any ranks in it?
Yes, I got 1.
Okay, you have 1 rank in it. Cool. All right, 14. This guy has a few tattoos on him. They look vaguely magical in nature. They're not like magic items or anything, but you've seen these sorts of tattoos before as like the sort of things that like apprentice wizards back in Sharn would get on their body to like improve their spellcasting abilities. Like magical binding things drawn with like Kyber dragon shards. It was a fad back in the big city.
See.
No one was sure if they ever actually worked, but you know, it was one of those things where all the cool kids were doing it.
Well, trends die with, like, this guy. I found tattoos, but I don't think they're important. Just bad tattoos, if I remember. Yeah. But he died of just getting crushed by rocks, right? Or it was just...
I mean, his skull is split open. You see like impact marks across his entire body. You don't see any lacerations. You don't see any stab wounds. Like one of his eyeballs is popped out. Like this guy, he was either crushed by rocks or maybe crushed by mesas, but he was clearly crushed. Mostly in the head region.
And
What's this guy doing down here? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
What was this guy doing down here? Was he with the kobolds? There's my face makes a little strained face, thinking face.
Can I check the kobolds had shovels, right? Or they had
so
pickaxes?
there were 2 dead kobolds buried with this guy, and they had shovels. Much similar to the ones you guys found above ground.
I mean, I can't... Maybe he's working on them, but I don't think they exactly kill. Mocks don't match the shovels.
Alright, Lorelei, you awaken from meditation to see the party examining a wrinkled old man corpse.
Could this be the wizard?
Ain't got no magic on him.
I mean, he's got magic tattoos, but they're
Did
well.
someone detect magic on him?
I can't do that.
Cogs is good to check magic on this guy.
Now that the rocks are gone, there might be something underneath.
Fairly faint magic.
I picked up a little bit of magic, but nothing too strong.
Why are you rolling linguistics? Hey,
Nedry?
Edgy,
What?
you have to
Oh, I
tell me
didn't.
what you're
I
rolling
that was a
before you
miss.
roll it.
No, I was just trying to scroll. That was a misclick.
Oh, okay. I don't think linguistics will help you in this situation. All
Do
right.
you speak?
What do you guys do? You have dead bodies.
I'm gonna see if there's anything under him.
Oh, maybe like broken kobold arm.
So, okay, so he has nothing. He just has rings and a robe on, right?
He had a key ring. Helen has taken it.
Hell,
Grab.
what's a
Alright,
key ring?
It's a ring that holds keys.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Sure, go ahead. And she hands over.
Anything? I'm gonna detect magic on it.
Faint magic on the keys? Are you... I'm not going to tell you what door they open. I could tell you who made the keys if you're interested.
Fair enough. Who made the keys?
Alright, roll me, I guess perception if you're looking for a maker's mark?
I got like bad perception, but okay.
Alright, I don't know if you... Alright. Probably some artificer from House Cannith somewhere. They tend to make a lot of shit. You're not sure who
Okay, fair enough.
manufactured these particular keys? I know, welcome to level 1.
It hurts to know everything at once. I was just gonna hand the key ring to Helen.
Alright. And she puts it away. Are we gonna keep going?
I mean, I don't see any kobolds just yet, so might as well.
Alright. Let's go.
You could always throw the torch ahead of you.
Second?
Good, yeah. You said you can throw the torch ahead of
You want to chuck
me,
the
or
torch on the
someone.
ground?
No. I'm just repeating what Lorelei said.
Just an option.
August is gonna throw the torch, like try to over here.
Alright, torch. Let me, let's see what I can do there. Turn order, measure, fog of war. Lighting, place light. Boom. I can do that now. You guys see that?
Yeah, we see the little
Yeah.
icon. Yeah.
Alright, so you grab your torch and you throw it on the ground over there.
Nice.
This means you yourself are no longer emitting light.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any traps in this hallway?
I mean, you look down the hallway, you don't see anything trapped. It looks like another dug hallway. Again, you're like crouched down at this point. This hallway is probably even a little bit less tall. It's only like 4 feet high.
Jeez. Alright, so I'm
Well,
gonna
let's
be
just
like,
throw some. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. Sorry. So
Let's just start throwing rocks down the hall. There's plenty around here around us. She gestured around her, of course.
August is gonna throw a rock down the hall.
You throw a rock down the hall. It makes a noise.
A rock probably wouldn't for any tripwires.
August is gonna go very slowly and get his torch. He's got a torch.
If you want to be this wary of traps, why don't we just get something else to walk down here for us?
You had anything in mind?
A
Birds.
chicken, maybe?
Birds?
Wait. Oh,
Birds. That's a good idea. Chicken
Yeah.
1.
Chicken 1. Okay. You summon a healthy chicken. It appears in front of you. Well, I mean,
Does it-
can I get a zonal? Of course, that's the first thing that appears when I type in chicken. Sure.
What is this?
It's
That's
an undead chicken. There you go.
Oh.
Here's your chicken token.
It's all subjective. How far can an old lady throw a chicken?
Roll me a ranged attack.
Ranged.
Alright. BRB.
You
Fucking-
throw it 5 feet in front of you, which is actually fairly impressive.
August, you give it a try.
you can see him. Of course, the guy got chicken sound effects. You can see August roll up his sleeves. And he's gonna try to throw that shit like right here.
Just throw a chicken in front of you.
So actually, hold on. Let me think about this a bit more smartly. Rations have bread in them, right?
Yes.
August is gonna take a bit of the bread and throw it like right here, so the chicken can. Actually, no, it's gonna crumple up. Like throw it like a big, like you know how like seeds, like they throw seeds and shit, and like throw out like a big
You
row
throw
right here.
you throw some food on the ground, and the chicken approaches the food. It starts pecking.
Okay. Okay, nothing bad happened just yet. Okay.
At this point, you
Is it-
guys might hear hissing from like this direction. How do I point in a particular direction with I
You could
want
use
to.
the ruler.
Yeah, where's the ruler on the new layout?
It's not in the same spot.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's some hissing from like this direction.
Which direction? This one?
This
To the left.
direction.
Oh boy. As soon as we hear that, August is gonna fucking stealth again, or he's just gonna stealth again.
You crouch down and attempt to sneak. The chicken appears to be making a lot of noise.
All right.
Throw the chicken down that hallway, and if something predatorial is there, then it will probably go after the chicken.
What if we summon a second chicken?
What if we
What?
summon? You said
Just give me the light. I will go check it out.
Also works.
Calcifer, do you just pick up the torch?
I pick up the torch.
Alright, you pick up the torch off the ground, and now you emit bright light.
Walks down hallway. With sword out. Let's go for it.
Alright.
And
You hold your great
what do I
sword in
see?
one hand, you hold your torch in the other hand. You come to the end of the hallway. You spy a number of kobolds off to the side. They appear to be armed with what's it called? Mostly spears, bows, and shields. You see them all standing in the hallway there. And upon you coming into view, we start the music.
Beautiful.
Okay, can I put the torch down?
On your turn.
This is initiative, yes.
This is
Yes.
initiative, yes.
Beautiful.
Let me delete everybody off the initiative. And you guys should be able to add yourselves to the initiative, actually.
haven't heard those words in a long time.
It's been too long. 10, not bad. Could be worse.
Initiative. What was that? Ghosts. I got 7.
All right.
Oh dear. We did not get very good initiative, did we? That's not
Nope.
good.
No, you did not.
This is why we have the chicken wand.
All right.
Chicken, that's the way you say chicken or spell chicken.
I got a.
Oh my god, you guys don't get my Sharon, Lois, and Bram jokes? Oh my god.
Huh?
Who the hell are they?
Exactly.
Honestly.
Alright. Let me roll initiative for these kobolds. Oh, damn, already. So we got 17. We got 3.
It's gonna be a long day, guys.
Yep. 8.
Oh.
Helen, what was your initiatize?
Why does a chicken have initiative?
I mean, it's in the combat.
Fair enough.
I think Goppy went to use his bathroom.
Alright. Well, then she's going on a 1. We got a tie between Cobalt and Calcifer. Calcifer, what's your initiative modifier?
0.2.
How does it 0.2 if you have improved initiative?
Oh,
Do you have
well
a
then I guess
terrible
it's
dex?
0. Yeah, I have 10 decks.
Well, improved initiative gives you +4 to initiative.
You should have a +6 initiative. Or no, a +4. What am I saying?
Now, how the hell
I
is your
thought improved
initiative
initiative only
+2?
gave you
What?
2.
No, improved
I
initiative
thought it was
gives you
only +2
4.
for. Oh, I didn't know that. I've been having it as because I thought.
No, improved initiative is +4, man. All good. Alright,
Wasting your initiative.
you're fine. Alright. This kobold yelps something in Draconic as you come around the corner, at which point it pulls out its shield, it pulls out its spear, and it assumes a defensive pose. This one,
I can speak Draconic.
can you speak Draconic? Okay. You hear this one at the back yell out in a bit of a yappy voice, "Form up! Don't lose formation!" At which point this one pulls out its short bow and aims it at Calcifer. And hey, you count as a human, don't you?
Can I dodge?
Maybe. Because her favorite enemy is you. 24 to hit.
Am I allowed to reflex against that?
What?
Against a bow shot? Or you can't okay. I was hoping you could like try and dodge an arrow. Like these
You
speedy
can
people
take
do.
a total defense action on your turn. You could take the deflect arrows
Okay.
feat, or you could take the parry ability. But unless you have any of those, it's just versus AC.
Where does it say AC on this one? It's in a different spot. Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, I would be very confused if a 24 didn't hit you. You are hit by a arrow launched by a kobold. Take 3 damage.
Oh my goodness.
It's like
Actually, no, that's +2 because you count as their favorite enemy, so that's actually 5 damage.
Oh, okay, that's actually more worrisome.
Actually, do Kalshkar count as humans? That's relevant here.
that's a good question.
You said they're similar but different.
Okay, well, her favorite enemy is humans, so that's why I'm asking.
Are there humans in
You're asking me,
Ebberon?
the person who's very new.
Are there humans in Ebberon, or is like the Kalashkar like a replacement of the human race?
There are regular humans in Ebberon.
So they'd probably target, or they'd probably favor normal humans like Lorelei or Helen.
Like, I think if they saw me side by side to a human, they would choose.
Oh, let me look up your race. Humanoid Kalashkar subtype. Okay, so you're not human subtype, meaning you're not her favorite enemy, meaning that's only 22 to hit you.
Only 22.
I'm assuming that still hits?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's only 3 damage, not 5, because you don't count as a human.
Okay.
And Gothy, we're at roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Wait, alright.
So you were actually, what's it called? You were going about the same time they were. Cool, awesome. What is your initiative modifiers? +5. Damn, okay. So
Mm.
as the kobold, what's it called? You see him walking forward. He's got his great sword in one hand. He's got a torch in his other hand. I hear kobolds yapping in Draconic, and one of them fires an arrow at Calcifer. What would you like to do?
Hmm. How far away? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh. Yeah. Hmm. I guess I'll just get closer.
All right, you want a double move?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I guess so.
All right, you
Yeah,
can move
alright.
double your speed.
All right, so guess right there.
All
All
right,
right.
that was that turn. That turn. Lorelei, you heard them speaking in Draconic.
Man, I think I just throw logic out the window for this one. I'm gonna move up and cast. Can I see this one?
From there,
It's kind of hard to tell.
if you're on dynamic lighting, she would have cover.
But I can still see them, right?
You can see them, but they would have cover.
All right. I'm gonna cast Mind Thrust because that doesn't matter with cover.
Mind thrust, interesting. So what does this look like to our viewers at
Uh,
home?
Essentially, Laura. The thing about psychic magic is that it doesn't have crazy effects. So
Like
you
you
kind of
like
just see
hold your
her
fingers up and concentrate, or
something like that as she kind of like locks her eyes on target, and a bit of blood kind of leaks out her nose. And the
Oh,
target needs
like
to
in
roll a
Stranger
will
Things.
save. Yeah, something like that.
alright, kobold has to roll a will save. Which
Yes.
kobold are you targeting?
Which one shot?
The one with the bow in the back. The rest of them have spears and armor.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the bow.
Alright, you aim at the bow user. She rolls a will save. She has a half decent will save.
That might still be enough. Let's
That's a
see.
natural 20.
Ooh, okay. Well, she takes 2 points of damage then.
Alright, you mind thrust the kobolds in the back. She screeches and says, Cobalt never die! Calcifer.
Uh, is Detect Evil a standard action?
Detect Evil is a standard action. However, you could also focus your Detect Evil on a single target as a move action and get everything, but only for that one target.
Okay, I would like to Detect Evil on the one who shot me.
Which version of Detect Evil?
The specific, the one who shot me. Specifically
Okay.
the one who shot me.
All right. Yeah. So, yes, she's evil. She is a faint evil aura.
Okay. I would like to intimidate. Wait, is that intimidate a standard action?
Intimidate would be a standard action. Yes.
Okay, I would. Can I intimidate then take a full defense?
You just spent your move action detecting evil. You have a
Okay, full
standard
defense
action
is.
left. Total defense would be a standard action.
Oh, okay.
So that would be your whole turn.
I would like to rear up and intimidate. Damn it.
You attempt to rear up, but these kobolds are far too disciplined to be scared of you.
Sweet.
Would you like to take a 5-foot step?
Yes, I would like to stand behind Helen.
All right. One of these kobolds picks up a spear and chucks it at Helen. She has his little shield in his other hand, and what's it called? He's got a shield. You can see he's like focused on defense, but in his other hand he grabs a spear, and throws it at Helen for a 10 versus AC.
Nope.
Alrighty. Sorcerer.
Jeez, oof. Good spot here.
4 kobolds, the death of the party. They all have bright green scales. 3 of them are melee, and they appear to be led by an archer at the back.
See. Okay, August is gonna pick up chicken.
You pick up the chicken. That is a move action.
Okay. And I'm gonna move. If I move here, would they see me?
Maybe.
No, right? I'm gonna move right here. Right next to. Okay, and I'm guessing that's my entire turn, right?
Move
Or
action,
no?
pick up chicken. Move action, move forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done here.
All right, this one is going to grab a spear and throw it at Helen. That's a threat for a critical hit. 22 to confirm crit with spear.
Yes.
Oh boy, alrighty.
Damn.
And oh boy,
Wow.
throwing spears crit for triple, don't they?
What?
Oh, crap.
Boy.
Since
Oh.
when?
3d6 minus 3. Take 8 damage as you are skewered
Alright.
by one of the kobolds.
That's
great.
No me gusta.
And
That's
you
80.
and Lorelai, you again hear them like chanting and like yelling mean things at the humans, like, "We're gonna get out of this, human. We're gonna take your stuff and we're gonna give it back to the tribe, and they aren't gonna hurt us as much." Chicken flails wildly in your hands. Helen, you are impaled.
Yep. Okay. Hmm.
Discretion may be the better part of valor here.
Yeah.
Retreat is always a valid option.
Yep, I'm thinking about that. Yep. Shoot. How far can I throw?
Depends what you're chucking.
A net.
A net has a range increment of net. A net has a range increment of 10 feet. So for every 10 feet beyond 10 feet you throw, it's -2 to hit.
Never mind. I am not gonna do that and run the fuck away. I guess forward, because we're trying to figure out where the fuck they came from.
Alright, you can move your speed.
Alright. Alright, now let's seems to me. Wait. Run. Dang it. Yeah. Move. Run the. That's 30. Oh, fudge! Dead end!
Yeah, at which point, Helen, you run down the hallway, and it isn't so much a dead end as much as it is you come all the way to the what's it called, the far side, and you see a tunnel. Like, there's a hole in the floor here, and it looks like it drops down to another tunnel.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Gonna look at it going, fuck. I ain't going down there.
Alright. This kobold is gonna yell in Draconic, "Advance! We got the humans is on the run! Charge!" At which point the one in the back yells, "Stay in formation, you idiot!" And he is going to charge forward with his spear and stab at Calcifer with a 19 to hit.
Hit.
Alrighty, and that is 6 minus 1. Stabs you for 3 damage with his mighty kobold bravery. The archer in the back says, "Get back here, Bobbins!" and aims her bow at Calcifer. And does she have precise shot? Yes, she does have precise shot. So she does not take a penalty for shooting despite her ally being in melee. 12 versus your AC, Calcifer.
Miss.
Alright, you hear her yell, "Move phalanx up slowly!" Lorelei.
Man, I'm just gonna keep mind thrusting this guy over here.
All right, it's a female kobold leading them.
Fair enough.
All right, you want to
I'll
use another?
blast her.
You want to do another mind thrust? She will
Yes.
roll a will save. Her will save is +2, and she rolls a 9.
Beautiful. I just gotta hope for a good damage roll. That's all right.
She takes 3 damage.
And she's going to spend a point of her phrenic pool to use defensive prognostication, which means +2 AC for a round.
To who?
On herself.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna trust you on that. All right, so
I can explain it later.
all right, you blast her with psychic energy. She points at Lorelei and it's called just kind of barks rather than saying anything specifically. Calcifer, retreat is
I would
always
like
a
to-
valid option.
I would like to attack the goblin in front of me.
You
Oh
do
my
not have
God!
enough hands for your greatsword. You have a torch in your one hand.
Oh, I did. I thought I put down my torch my first turn. Did I? I was going. If I didn't, damn, I forgot to.
All right, at which point you spend a free action dropping your torch, a free action regrasping your weapon. However, in fiddling with that, unfortunately, you do not get a swing off. And this now means there's a torch on the ground and not from you. So dismiss, dismiss. And then lighting. Place torch. There.
Do I still? I don't have a move action, do I?
You still have a move action, yes, if you'd like to take a 5-foot if you'd like to take like a 5-foot step.
I don't get a full move, do I?
You could take a full move, yes. It would provoke from the kobold though.
I can't. Okay, so I can't do both.
Mind thrust is divination?
I can explain why.
After
Let's see.
session.
Right.
Honestly, I'm just gonna try and mind link with the kobold and explain to him and show him why we're here, and that we'll share
You're
the
gonna
loot.
you're gonna try and mind link with which one?
The one in front of me.
Okay, that will provoke an attack of opportunity because you're doing magic in melee.
Can I
Also, that's
step and then do
that's
it?
also a standard action to do, and you already spent your standard action swinging your
It's
greatsword.
the standard action? Oh, I thought it was like breathing.
Casting spells or invoking magic is always a standard action.
I thought, okay, when you said like, oh, they can use psychic ability like breathing, I just took it as I can
Yes,
just
but
do it at will.
you can do it, but it's just it takes time to do.
I see.
Would you like to do anything else?
I would like to just step away
All right, you want a
No
5-foot step in
step.
which direction?
Toward the people.
Alrighty. It's called, this one moves forward very slowly. Moves to here. Actually, no, how far can he go? While maintaining the phalanx. Where's the friggin' ruler tool again? Measure. Yes, he can. Cool. Okay, so he maintains the phalanx, and he moves in an almost rigid-like way over to here. And just when you think he's about to stab at you, Calcifer, that's a called. He points his weapon at Lorelei and says, "You big dumb stupid face," and stabs at the wizard with a natural 1.
Whoa.
Sorceress or sorcerer, Kitty, you have a chicken in your hands.
I am. Does Lorelei have the wand?
Lorelei, do you have the wand?
Yeah, I guess you never gave it to someone else, so yeah.
I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna drop the chicken,
You drop the chicken on the ground as a free action.
and I'm gonna go grab the wand from Lorelei's hand.
All right, Lorelei, are you okay with this?
100%.
All right, that's a move action.
Can I use it or
All right,
no?
what do you say?
Hmm. Okay. I'm curious about what's the. It says it spawns birds, right?
What do you say when you have the wand in hand?
I'm gonna say.
Because this item works in a very specific way.
I'm gonna say summon 100 pigeon shitting, and it's gonna aim at the kobolds.
Nothing happens.
Ah.
That's not how the command word for this item works.
Shit.
This kobold is going to break formation and go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, and he's going to swap from his he's going to swap from his sword and spear to a sling, which he begins to aim at Helen. Chicken, I guess, wanders into the kobold's field of view, and one of the kobolds is going to take an attack of opportunity on the chicken. It's going to hit, as you guys hear a bawak, and one of the kobolds, this kobold over here, stabs the chicken on his spear and yells, "Rotisserie!" in Draconic. Helen.
Okay, can I see what's at the bottom of this hole?
Yeah, it's about
How
maybe like
falling?
5 feet down, at which point it leads into another tunnel.
Do I hear anything coming
I
from
mean,
there?
apart from the sound of battle, like 30 feet behind you,
Besides that, yes.
you can roll perception. Nope, nothing, no sounds from the tunnel as far as you can tell.
Right, and she has no idea where these kobolds came from, so
I mean, the tunnel is roughly kobold size. If you want to start going through it, you're going to have to start crawling.
ugh. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Either I die or get stuck somewhere unable to get out.
Bet you feel real
Which one's
silly for
better?
running north now, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you do? Death or glory? Do you give up? Run down the tunnel? Throw some bacon grease and set a fire?
I got that.
If only you had some sort of ranged projectile weapon.
Yeah, weird. Crap. Yeah, weird. I wish I had one too.
What would you like to do?
She's gonna jump in and start crawling.
Okay, cool. Alright, so jump into the tunnel and start crawling down it. Once you're in the tunnel, it does seem like it goes straight for like a long while. So, assuming you just want to keep crawling down the tunnel, we'll get back to you in a short while.
Alright, great. The group is gonna die. Woo!
Alright, as the party gets TPK'd by kobolds, this one stabs at Calcifer for 11 versus AC.
Miss.
This one is going to move up and say, "We have you now, humans! We're going to take your stuff!" Fires an arrow at, Oh, actually, Lorelai's a human, so that means my favorite enemy bonus comes off.
Yay!
That's an 18 to hit the human.
Oh, totally.
Alright, plus 2. Yay, Rangers. Take 6 damage.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a man.
As fighting the CR1 encounter.
This guy used up his attack of opportunity, so I
Yes, he
think
did.
let's see. That's 30 feet. She's gonna use her move action. Wait, how do I?
Was the chicken covered for you?
Indeed, it did. Was this 30 feet?
That is 30 feet.
Beautiful. For some reason, I can't do the shift where it stays. It stays. Jesus.
Roll 20 is no. What would you like to do?
I think she's gonna take cover behind this corner here.
Alright, you double move into the corner.
Yeah.
Calcifer, you are surrounded by kobolds. You has no shield. What do?
Mm.
You hear them scratching at you in a language you've never heard before.
Calcifer attack.
Calcifer attacks which one?
This one.
That one. Deflects it with his shield.
Calcifer step back.
At which point he follows you with his spear. 13 to hit.
No hit.
Alright, you duck. Sorcerer.
Okay. I guess August is gonna take Lorelei's idea and move like
Start running away.
right here, 15,
Yeah, Calcifer is
20.
holding them all off as all of the squishies run away.
All right, like right here, and you just try the wand again. Say, summon 100 pigeons.
Alright. A summon. That's still not the way the summoning invocation works. You can roll me a spellcraft check, and I'll tell you exactly how this works.
Shit, do I have spellcraft? Let me double
It was
check.
3. I will give you. It was 3 weeks ago, so I'll let you roll it.
All right, yeah, I really don't remember. Yeah, I got 1, 8.
You generally do not remember how to activate this wand.
Crap. Okay.
I'll let you take back though, because it has been 3 weeks.
Wait, second?
I say I'll let you take your action again because it makes sense that your character doesn't remember how to use this wand.
Yeah. Let me just check how much is what's the range on acid splash real quick. Like 25, right?
It's enough.
It's enough?
You want to fire an acid splash at one of the kobolds?
Yeah. Hold on, let me just check the range on it real quick.
Alright, you'll be taking -4, assuming you don't want to hit your Calcifer.
Hold on. It's
Or
25.
unless you have access to precise shot.
I want precise shot. I mean, I'm trying to aim at this one. So
Yep. Roll me a ranged attack.
35 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do -4 so I don't hit him.
Alright.
Hold on, give me a second.
Roll the hit kobold's touch AC.
Second, okay, range, so it's gonna be -2. So,
Alright. 14 -4. That is going to be a 10. 10 does not beat his touch AC, unfortunately.
okay, guy's holding his shield. All right.
It's more just it's like if Calcifer wasn't there, you could have hit this easily, but because Calcifer is there, that's what's screwing off your aim.
I see.
Alright. We're gonna steal your stuff. Approaches Calcifer. Pulls out spear. 8 versus AC.
You will not touch a thing of mine.
I'm gonna
This is-
steal your helmet. I'm gonna poop in it. Helen continues down the tunnel. This one is gonna pick up a rock, and he's gonna pick up his sling and use his sling on, I guess, the retreating August. 20 to sling you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Bang! Get hit in the face for 2 damage.
Can All right, hold on. Okay, this motherfucker.
Alright. And, boop. And as Calcifer says, "Oh, you'll never touch your things," you see the female kobold leading them all, pull out her short bow, aim it at your face, and says, "I don't think you're gonna have choice in the matter." That's a 20 to hit you.
It hits.
Well, because now she's in point blank shot range. Take 3 damage.
I'm at 0.
Oh shit, you
Exactly.
are still up. I am surprised by that. Okay. Lorelei.
How much cover does this pile of rubble give me?
It depends what you're doing with it. Are you diving into the pile of rocks and swimming with the dead bodies? Or are you just trying to hide behind them?
If I stood here, hid behind it.
As long as you crouch down, you'd probably have full cover, but you'd have to stand back up to shoot.
All good. She's gonna go there and crouch down, and she's gonna prepare an action to unload a bag of caltrips right there as soon as August crosses.
All right, Calcifer, you are exactly 0, which means you are basically right on the brink. So you have either a move action or a standard action. So no matter what you do, you'll be taking. If you do anything strenuous, which includes attacking, you'll take 1 HP of damage and you'll be dying.
Even if I just do a full move?
Full moves probably won't. A move action won't cause you to take 1 damage, but you are in melee with 2 creatures.
Can I 5-foot step then move?
You can 5-foot step. Yes, you cannot move in any turn when you take a 5-foot step.
Do you have any hero points?
Now would be a prime time to use one.
If we started with one, then yes, but
Oh yeah, you guys started with a hero point.
I could have swore we could have 5-foot step then move.
Nope. You have what's it called? If 5-foot step is basically if you decide to not use your move action to move, you can take a 5-foot step. If you wanna get out of melee, that's called a withdraw action, and that takes your whole turn, which unfortunately you cannot currently do because you're at 0 HP.
Okay, I'll use a hero point to try
I'd let you spend a
and
hero point to withdraw.
okay, to withdraw then.
Unless you got a better idea.
I was gonna try and mind link all of them and tell them like what's going on, and they should. There's like, can I bluff with mind link?
Possibly, depending on what you're sending them.
Okay, I want to show them all the loot we found, and that we'll share it with them. Oh wait, no. Like I want to show them that like an image of me using kind of like my mind powers to open something. Like, and there's a bunch of loot behind it. And if they kill me, I can't give them this.
That sounds like a pretty bluff check. I'll give you a +4 because you're using a hero point for it.
+4 to my bluff check? Okay.
Yeah, so like you're.
No! Are you serious? I have a 2. Damn, I'm so high bluff as well.
You try your best to like. You try to like conjure this idea in your head of like the best loot in the world and how you're gonna bluff them, you're gonna share it with them, and everything's gonna be great. And unfortunately, due to the stress of battle and the fact you're a lawful good paladin who does not normally lie, and the fact that you're like almost out of blood, it doesn't come. It is just not your day. 14 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright, this guy steps on the dead chicken and moves there. August.
Everything I've rolled has been like a +4 or higher. And I just
On
get
the
nothing.
plus side, I'll let you stay alive for this round. I won't give you a point of damage for attempting the bluff check. August.
Dice.
Calcifer may be a lost cause. What do you do?
Fucking. Jeez. I'm trying to think because my fucking mad that I forgot the bird spell because everyone likes doing the bird spell. Oh, hold on, let me check
Unfortunately,
my.
you did roll a natural. You did roll an 8.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Jeez.
I mean, you can yell at Lorelai, "Hey, what's the activation word?"
Okay. He's gonna spend. He's gonna say, Lorelai, how you activate this thing?
Say a bird, then say a number.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's it. Was just you just did it backwards.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, a bird and a number, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You see a thumbs up sticking from behind the boulders.
Okay. Fuck it. They say, uh, 1,000 pigeons is gonna aim it over there.
You once again
What?
said it incorrectly.
Pigeons. Oh wait, I can't say it again. Can I?
I think it's fun. I think it's funny. It's like, how do I activate this thing? It's birds then number. Okay, number birds. Fuck.
Use your
Okay.
move action.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Fuck. I keep. Okay. So it's number and then bird, right?
Okay, you have a move action left. What do you do?
Okay. No. Fuck. Oh my fucking god! I, I fucking did that shit. To keep on fucking moving down. Fucking.
All right, move your token.
Wait, hold on. I'm recovering because I fucking did a dumb thing.
All right.
Move it down. Fucking. Wait, hold on. You didn't think about this for a second. Right here. Actually, no. Right here. Fucking. Fucking god. Like,
13 versus your AC, Calcifer.
Miss.
All right. Helen continues to climb down the hole. This guy runs forward, pulls out his spear. 2 to hit Calcifer.
No, that definitely has. No.
This one pulls out her arrows. She sees the fleeing Catman. She attempts to say, "No human thing." I assume you do not count as a human.
uh, hold on, let me see.
Aren't you a cat?
Yeah, I'm a cat.
You don't count as a human, though.
Can I have a? Oof. Okay. Yeah, that hits on the dot, but I'm curious how much the I'm curious. What's the D of damage?
It's a D4 I'm about to roll.
For
Oh.
okay, roll it.
You got a 25% chance of dying right now.
Yeah.
And I roll a
Oh.
4.
Can I use a hero point for her to re-roll the damage, or re-roll the hit or something like that?
Which one? The hit roll or the damage roll?
I'm thinking.
She still has a +8 to hit.
She is a relatively high level ranger. She's got
I'm
like 2
thinking.
levels and everything.
I'm
The
trying.
damage you have, because it's 1 and 4 to get the 4 again.
She rolled low on the hit already.
True.
Actually, no, she's a 3rd level ranger. Dang.
Right, re-roll damage.
Reroll damage. Take 2 damage instead.
Okay.
You are barely alive. As you get hit in the back by an arrow, and you're about to die when suddenly something inspires you. Possibly the psychic energy coming off of Lorelai. Lorelai, what do?
Well, I gotta delay until after August. She's gonna yell, Calcifer, just play dead. And delay her turn until after August so she can place the caltrops down.
You are going down to a 6. Calcifer, you are at 0 HP and surrounded by kobolds, and your party has left.
I will do exactly as Lorelai said. I will I will look at the rocks to my left. Well, not like visibly, but like the rocks at my left. I will take a step on the pebbles on purpose, slip, and land flat on my back, and just not move. Eyes closed and not move.
All right, that will unfortunately deal a point of damage to you because you are currently dying, but
But how?
because you're exerting yourself.
No, I'm laying down.
All right, all right. If you're intentionally laying down, that would provoke. Versus, alternatively, you're intentionally hurting
Does?
yourself.
No, but they're watching me slip.
Yes, it's still intentional.
But I'm landing on my elbow to brace the damage.
All right, roll me a dex check to pull this off without hurting yourself.
Oh god.
Nope.
Ah! Why are the dice not in my favor today?
I love it. All right, so
Oh.
take a point of damage as Calcifer pretends to die, at which point he goes, whoops, and immediately starts dying. And the kobolds, upon seeing someone die in front of them, immediately go, ooh, take his stuff, take his stuff! And they start swarming over Calcifer's dying body. And honestly, I think now seems like a good time to stop the initiative. As, what's it called, as August runs his hell away behind the rocks, Lorelei throws her caltrips down, and Helen has just fucked off into the tunnel. And you guys see them looting Calcifer as he bleeds out in front of you guys, possibly dead, possibly alive. What do you
He's
do?
been dead. Um,
What do you two squishies do over here?
August, I think now is a good time to go get help.
This is like really thinking. I mean, jeez. That might be for the best. Jeez.
Sound,
You see-
by what they were saying, it sounds like there's a whole tribe of them down here.
Yeah, that's the fact. But might get help from top side.
We might need it.
You think we should flood them with birds to keep them busy?
Can I see the? Can I see the ones?
As you saw him fucking with the wand.
I think I did it fucked up 4 times in a row.
Okay, it's bird number, not number bird.
I'm sorry. You just
No, it makes sense in character. I love it.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna hand the wand to her.
So she's going to set up the wand so that it's like under 2 stones, so it's being like held in place. If that makes sense.
All right.
Basically, something to stifle the recoil, and she's just gonna say pigeons 10,000 and then start fucking booking it south.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a massive number of pigeons begin shooting out of the wand, I believe up towards the kobolds.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly. And she's just gonna start running.
August is gonna.
Or maybe not running because she doesn't want to get herself in too much trouble, but like a brisk walk.
August is gonna grab the wand and keep it like pointing towards them.
Oh, you're picking up the wand as 10,000 pigeons shoot out of it.
There's no recoil, is there? Wait, is there a recoil? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Is there a recoil?
I mean, there's
we
probably a fair
discovered that
bit.
earlier.
Okay,
We discovered that earlier.
Screw that. Okay.
That's why I'm under
Okay.
2 stones.
Oh yeah, August is gonna go with Lorelei, and I'm not gonna fuck with the wall. Just
You just see like a rumbling sound as thousands and thousands and hundreds of pigeons just immediately materialize and begin shooting massively out of the end of the wand. And I'm gonna lag roll 20 by spawning all of these pigeon tokens.
does that cause damage? I'm curious.
My computer's gonna overheat.
Does that what?
Cause damage.
Are you sticking around to find out?
Absolutely not. Lorelei leaves.
Okay.
No.
the two of you guys just run back towards the entrance, or do you stop in
Yeah.
the treasure room? Because you guys never took the treasure in here.
She'll take the bracers and the arrow, but that's it.
You
Og
don't
is,
spend time grabbing the loot.
Nah.
Og is gonna start piling money into his pants because he's
Alrighty.
greedy.
Is there any
Cool.
gold?
There is plenty of gold.
Because I thought it was like mostly copper.
It is mostly copper. There are some valuables here.
Anything that is gold, any gold coins or something that looks like it's above 10 gold pieces, she'll take in hopes of buying healing supplies.
All right, I'll say again, if you guys want to take it all with you, you have the strength between the two of you. It'll just actually, you know what? While you guys are doing that, Helen, you are currently in a very small cave. I imagine you've just been crawling forward this whole time, or have you been
What?
sticking around mostly near the entrance?
Absolutely.
Do you know what the fuck is going on? They're probably dead for all she knows. So she's gonna keep going, hoping that there's a way out into.
Okay, cool. Because you hear a massive, like, rumbling explosion come from roughly the area the party was, and maybe like 20 or so pigeons start following you down the tunnel. And again, you are going down a very long tunnel. This looks like it's like another like mile or so straight forward.
Yeah, she hears the pigeons like, I guess they go the way. And she shrugs and keeps going.
Keeps going.
Wait.
Okay, cool. It takes you probably like 2 to 3 hours. Just going down this tunnel essentially. It's not tiring per se because you are a fighter, but it is somewhat tedious. And by the end of it, however, you what's it called? You find yourself in a much different location. You climb almost like. Actually, hold on. How far exactly is that? That is about a quarter half mile or so. You basically at the end of the tunnel. You find yourself on a ledge, and you kind of come out the other end of the tunnel. You're on like a raised ledge on the side of a mountain. In front of you, you see a very large lake and a passage that kind of winds counterclockwise down to a shore and what looks kind of like an old quarry mine with quite a few kobolds running around.
Okay, she's gonna go, oh, fuck. Because
You
they
appear
haven't
to have
noticed it,
found
right?
their lair.
Okay, now she's looking back at the tunnel going, that's gotta be where they came from then. That means that, and she looks back and forth going, oh, fuck, I'm not in a good position.
Yeah, like directly in front of you it looks like an old like mine quarry. It's been like filled in with rainwater. There's a few trails leading around here. You see, what's it called? There was plenty of like forest around here that you could slip into. Plenty of mountains nearby, but unfortunately, you're not from around here, so you have no idea where you are.
How's my survival? Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, there's like mountains to your south. To your west, there's this giant lake / quarry. To your north, you see more mountains in the distance and like a very old, disused road. And to your left, you see more forest.
Where specifically are the kobolds? Like,
you are.
Is like.
Yeah, so it is in the old quarry. Again, it's like a quarry. It's been like mostly filled in with water. But like next to the quarry, you see like the old mine tunnels, and that's where a bunch of kobolds are walking around. It looks like they've taken over the quarry.
I think I need visualization because I don't know if they're like in front of me, to the right of me, to the left of me.
Oh,
if
no.
I go down, where are they?
Nowhere near you. You are like up on the side of a mountain right now. Like the kobolds are like about like maybe like another like quarter mile away.
Okay, so can I avoid the kobold camp?
easily.
Okay, great. I'm going to avoid that cobalt camp and get to that old road.
Alrighty. You start making your way over to the old road. It takes you another about hour or so to climb down the mountain. Once you're on there, you see a signpost. It says, "To the left, Bedlam 2 miles. To the right, Old Iori Monastery, about 20 miles."
Alright.
As well as to Dragonfen.
What's a dragon fen?
That's a good question.
Great, okay.
Dragonfen.
That still doesn't answer my question, but okay. Shoot, what town we were at? Where were we at?
You remember the name of the town you were recently at was called Bedlam.
Okay, great. Following that sign.
Okay, cool. What's it called? You start making your way down the road, and I will roll random encounters for you shortly.
Oh boy.
As for the squishies,
Fucking, we're just dragging a big ass chest, trying
so
to,
you guys drag a big ass chest all the way back to the entranceway. Let me grab your bodies. Let me drag you back to town. Oh,
So,
look at this
Neji,
nice and full HP party. Nope,
Not today.
not anymore.
Also, yeah, sorry, Neji, for
Oh, we'll get back to Neji shortly. Don't worry. We'll get
I'm
back
sorry.
to that soon.
I'm sorry, it's just wizard antics. Get to battle too much.
Alright. August and Lorelei. The two of you guys come out of the tower ruins, battered and bruised, but you have all the swag, and that's really what matters.
You
Okay.
see,
We need to get something that'll help us get them out of there.
It was about 10 o'clock in the morning when you guys went back in, so it's about 2 in the afternoon right now. There are a few guards posted nearby, and one of them immediately recognizes you. August, sir! And he almost salutes you.
August is
Bad news.
passed out. What? Wait, what?
No, August, you could explain.
Oh, okay. You see, August is like basically almost passed out on the chest, just like lay on his stomach.
You see Gregus, your friend from the barracks, come up and salute you.
So many goddamn fucking kobolds. So many fucking kobolds
Yes.
down there.
There were kobolds down there. Did you deal with them?
Well, there's a whole tribe, so it's kind of a work in progress.
There's a whole tribe of kobolds down there.
That's what they were saying.
My God, I can't believe how brave you were. You must be true heroes, aren't you? Braving yourselves against an entire tribe of kobolds for this town's safety? I am honored to be in your presence, sir.
We'll get back to that.
Do you need help moving this loot?
We kind of need some help. I think two of our friends, well, maybe one of them, the second one might be alive somewhere. Don't know, but might be dead. But we need some help saving them.
Some of your friends are still alive down there. Then what are you doing out here?
You have
Tactical retreat.
What?
Tactical retreat. We need to get healing supplies, so if you'd excuse us.
I would suggest heading to the Temple of the Sovereign Host, and I believe there might be some mercenaries at the local inn. You'll have to check there, though.
August looks at Lorelei. Healing backup. Healing supplies or backup. Which one do you...
Out of character, I think backup is gonna be a question we'll ask Gothy and Neji.
Yeah, true.
Because that backup might just be the backup shoes.
Yeah.
Where do you guys head?
Okay. healing.
first.
Yeah, church.
All right. You guys head over to the Temple of the Sovereign Host, where you guys left Bango.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Right over there. We'll get back to that. One
Yeah.
second. What's it called? What's it called? But it's always good to have a backup, yes, for situations like this. All right, you make your way over the temple.
Oh, I wish I did.
You make your way. Well, yeah, you aren't dead yet. The two of you
Yeah.
guys make your way over to the Temple of the Sovereign Host. You check in with the head cleric there. She approaches you, sort of confused to see you again. I'm afraid Bungo still is still in critical condition, and oh my, it looks like the two of you are as well.
Can you pull this arrow out of my shoulder?
The what?
She like presents the arrow wound she got from the ranger.
My word, I'd be more than happy to. At which point the cleric eyes the giant chest of money you guys are clearing around and says, in exchange for a small temple to Dolorana.
Sorry, 1 second. I know bad timing.
All right, August. Do you pay for healthcare?
How much money is in this chest, by the way?
Quite a bit of it, actually.
Like,
If you require magical healing, I do have some scrolls I can use upon you. However, in all likelihood, most of your wounds seem fairly superficial. I'd recommend just some good bed rest for a few weeks.
well, we're in the crisis right here. One of our friends died trying to figure out what the hell happened to the tower, and I'll let you take the winning number, what that thing was.
If you found out what happened to the tower, that sounds like Baroness business, not host business.
Fair enough.
But if you're in a hurry, I could sell you this scroll for 30 gold.
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, I'm not exactly good with scrolls.
I'd be happy to read it to you.
Alright. Okay. August will open the chest and give her a very nice tip.
Alright, do you know how much money is in that chest?
I really
Not a
don't.
clue.
Okay, hold on. Let me send you that again.
Yeah, I don't.
We're kind of a mess.
Yeah.
You should write down your monies.
I could have sworn we did in the living room, but it's not there, so that's my bad.
Alright, hold on. So, your money that is currently between the two of you is this. Quite a bit.
Alright, I'm gonna get the calculator. Maybe we resolve Neji.
Okay, cool. You resolve Neji. Neji, do you want to roll a new character, or do you want me to figure out if you're dead or not?
Nedry?
Calcifer, you're muted.
My bad. I forgot I was muted. I said, can we do?
Can we do what?
Can I start rolling a new character as we resolve my character?
Yeah, so basically roll me a bunch of stabilization checks to see if you're dead or not.
Okay. Where do I even start a new sheet though?
If you'd like a new sheet on Roll20, I just have to spawn one in. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of ones spawned in, like Whale, Stricky, Usbo, Krappen, Shek, Elsie. You should be able to control any of those.
Okay, cool.
So if you just want to claim one of those and start making it yourself, by all means.
All right.
Where are you getting 84,000 copper from?
Oh, I'm just totaling because the copper plus the silver. This is just how I just converted it to copper.
Oh, okay.
We're adding it all up.
All right. Well, keep in mind coins are heavy, so if you want to go see a money changer to actually change it to all the gold, you can do that.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
That would cost that costs usually like 10% of the amount though.
Oh.
Because money is heavy.
So that's between each of us? Or is that in total?
No. That's total so far.
Okay.
But Anyway, so do you want to roll a new character, or do you want me to find out if Calcifer's still alive?
Let's find out if Calcifer's alive first.
All right, cool. Roll me some stabilization checks. Do you remember what stabilization rolls are?
No.
All right, 1d20 plus 1d20 plus your con modifier minus 1.
Plus con mod. Oh, so con mod -1?
Yes.
Okay, then my con mod is 1, so I'm just gonna roll d20.
Yeah, so that means just straight
Oh,
d20.
wait, I mistype. Boop, boop.
All right, that's a failure. You lose 1 HP. Roll again.
So I'm gonna get, okay. 11.
All right, that's a success. So that means you stabilized after about. That means you stabilized after 2 rounds. So that means you are now stable. So now you can roll for consciousness, which happens about an hour later. So same roll. 15. Okay, cool. So you came to about an hour later. So what would that look like? All right. So Calcifer laid on the ground. Everybody ran away, and Calcifer is going to. Honestly, yeah, that seems like it would make the most sense. Hold on, let me get rid of all these fucking birds. Spawn too many fucking birds.
It wouldn't
Undone
save.
by his own creation.
Alright. Calcifer is going to wake up. He is in darkness. He cannot currently see anything, but he feels all of his stuff. Basically, you feel like all of your stuff has been robbed away. You cannot see anything. You hear the scratching and scrying of kobolds, and can you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay. At which point you hear a bunch of kobolds saying stuff that you can't understand. All of your stuff is gone. You're currently bound and helpless in a corner. And you also smell cooked chicken and cooked pigeon.
Can I strength my way out of the ropes?
You are more than welcome to try, but you are stable at -2. Would you? All
Let's
right.
try.
You attempt to break yourself out of the bonds. You fail to do so. You feel one of the kobolds come nearby. You feel something metal on your neck, and something metal and sharp on your neck, and you hear the kobold say, "That's the door."
I play dead.
All right, you go limp. After about a few minutes or so, the kobold seems to leave you alone.
Try to break out again.
Cool. Roll me a strength check. All right. You what's it called? You attempt to break out of the bonds. At which point, one of the kobolds walks over to you again and says, and once again puts something sharp to your neck. What do you do?
I don't move. I don't move from my position.
All right. Eventually, the kobold takes the knife away.
Same thing.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Strength check.
All right. It's called you, the kobold, what's it called? You attempt to break out of the bonds again. You fail to do so, at which point one of the kobolds walks over and coup de grace you.
Oof.
Take 19 points of damage and roll a new
Elaborate.
character. I figured that was gonna happen.
Okay. Is it just the standard
Yeah,
for the ability scores?
yeah. So just what's it called? You just click the roll. What's it called? The 48 or 46 D1. There you go. And I assume I
pretty
don't need
good.
to walk you through that. So while you're doing
No.
that, what's it called? Where were we? Yeah, we were at you two were buying a healing spell. So she asked for 30 gold, and she'll offer you a scroll of healing, and she'll even offer to read it for you. I wish I could give you these for free, but unfortunately we only have like 5 left.
Let's see.
I should hope a small donation like that is not too much to ask. And if it is, I would recommend simply some bed rest.
Indeed. August. What do you say we... okay, so here's the predicament. We either... Well, clearly we can't get them back alone, right? So... I'm sorry, I don't quite know the play here.
August,
What?
you are party leader right now. What do you do?
Oh, jeez.
I say we should probably get healed up right now. Hope that we can find someone useful at the tavern. Go back in and pray. Because I certainly don't want to leave them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How much you want for the scroll and the reading?
For the scroll, I'd be willing to offer you, I'd be willing to part with it for 30 gold.
And you said you had 5?
I have 5 of them. I have 5 left if you want to buy all of them.
You can read it for us, right? For how much?
I'd be willing to read them for you, yes.
August looks to Lorelei.
I say we buy all of them, use 1 on each of us, and save the rest for our wounded companions.
Sounds good. That's
I can offer you something better, actually. If you're willing to offer that much, I'd be willing to... We recently had an adventurer sell us a belt from Sean. If you're willing to make a large donation to the church, I'd be willing to offer it to you.
what's the belt?
It offers incredible amounts of healing. But it is rather expensive.
Well, we are on a sort of budget, but do tell.
She points at basically your entire treasure hoard and says that for 3 charges of 2d8 healing per day.
August just shakes his head now. Just like, I'd say we need other things besides healing.
Fair enough. Scrolls it is. 5 scrolls at 30 gold a pop.
I'll come back for that belt, though.
By all means. That would be 150 gold, please.
Do you by any chance accept copper?
I would be happy to take it in copper, don't worry.
Awesome.
Just is Lorelei just counting it 1 by 1? Fucking.
Alright, so you
like
pay her in 15,000 copper, basically?
Pretty much.
Alright, so minus 15,000 copper, plus 5 scrolls of Cure Light Wounds at Caster level 1. And you want her to read 2 of those for you?
Yeah, 1 for each of us.
Alright. She reads the first one for Lorelei. Heal 3. She reads the other one for August. Heal 7.
Beautiful.
That's basically all my health right there.
Bang, bang. Magical healing is very fast, but it is very expensive. I appreciate
Indeed.
the business, but mind your money in a place like this.
Well, we don't exactly have time on our side.
Nods.
Now, you want to go see if any weirdos popped up in the tavern.
I think that's a good choice, but I don't think Neji's.
I don't think Neji's done making his character sheet yet.
Yeah, the bus ain't here yet.
I mean, I could just come out of the cave.
Take your time. Take your time. Speaking of which, actually, is there anything? What's it called? It's called, hey, Helen, you want to roll me a quick quick D100 real quick?
Fucking, she's like on the road right now, like just like
Let's see what you
hitchhiking.
guys
down, yeah.
encounter. 17.
See
Ooh,
what I
that means
encounter.
random encounter. Oh boy, what do you find? You have to pull out my wonderful random encounter table.
You find a hitchhiker thing.
19. What is it? 19. That is. Huh.
Hmm?
Huh.
Sorry, good huh or bad huh?
Hold on. Let me think about this.
It's a Kevin
I'm
Hawk.
nervous.
The.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I'm not sure how useful that's gonna be, but all right. All right. So basically, what's it called, Helen? You're making your way back to the town. You are beat up. You're hungry. You're thirsty. You're bleeding all over, and you're just walking down this very old, disused road. The town's currently in sight. You're maybe like a quarter mile away at this point when you spy something. You spy a old, discarded vial laying by the side of the street. And in its, what's it called? And in said vial, you see a little bit of magical clear liquid.
Okay.
Do you do anything with
Right.
this?
She's gonna lightly poke it with her pickaxe, make sure it doesn't explode.
You poke the glass vial with the pickaxe?
Not with the sharp end, like.
Alright, it dinks. It does not immediately explode. It appears a potion bottle may have fallen off a cart.
Alright. She kind of shrugs, picks it up, puts it in her bag, and keeps walking.
Okay, cool. You don't drink it?
Nope.
Alrighty, cool. Eventually, you make your way back to the town. You find
Hooray!
yourself completely unmolested as you make your way. You appear basically. Well, let me go grab your token from the collapsed tower map. So again, you still are at like 2 HP at the moment. Copy. But you emerge. Basically, the old quarry road is the road you have been taking. As you emerge near the town's city limits, one of the guards kind of waves over to you, and another one just takes off running down the road.
What?
She watches him run down the road, going, okay then.
No,
and
like
she waves back to
away
the,
from you, like towards the town.
okay, yeah. She's watching him run. She looks back to the second guard, waves, and continues it to the town so she can rest.
Oh, wonderful, Lady Helen. A pleasure to see you alive.
Pleasure to be alive. As she like holds maybe like a wound. One of her wounds.
Do you need medical attention? I saw the other two members of your merry band by the Temple of the Sovereign Host. You might be able to meet them there.
What do you think? As she continues,
Do you need a hand? Do you need a hand? He kind of walks over and like gives you a shoulder to lean on.
I guess so. Let's get going. As she continues to hobble.
Alright, Lorelei and August, as you guys turn towards the tavern, you see a guard run up to you and say, Helen's alive! And off in the distance, you see Helen limping her way towards you.
Are clerics allowed to be evil?
Absolutely. Actually, you know what? Especially so in Ebberon. There are no alignment restrictions on any god. You want to be an evil priest of the Sovereign Host? By all means.
Sweet.
My only rule is don't betray the party.
You got some cooking
Okay.
there, don't you?
Alright, you see Helen in the distance limping towards you. What do the two of you do?
How the hell did you get out?
Like, she looks exhausted.
You know that area I ran towards?
Yeah.
There was a yeah, there was a small tunnel that the kobolds made, and I crawled through that, and I found where the I came from. Uh-oh.
Oh, you figured out how they got into the tower?
No, I said where they came from. I'll tell you minute. Can I have heals?
Fair enough.
August, August will get the priestess we were talking to.
To read another
Uh,
one of the scrolls for Helen.
Yeah.
All right. Helen heal
Can
2.
Yay.
I'm sorry to interrupt the roleplay, but what's the difference between a death domain and a darkness domain?
The domains you pick depending on the god you picked. So do you have a deity picked out?
Oh, no.
Okay, pick a deity, and then from that deity, that'll tell you which domains you have access to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. But to answer your question, darkness domain is generally like shadow-based magic. Death domain is necromancy.
Okay.
So yeah, pick a deity, and depending on which deity you pick, that tells you what domains you have access to.
Ebberon deities.
We got the Sovereign Host, we got the Dark Six, we got the Blood of Vol, we got quite a few. Anywho, yeah, so you spend one of the other scrolls. Helen heals 2 HP. You're no longer doubled over in pain, like about to bleed out. You're still incredibly injured, though. Like, you have a feeling you might need to, call off the adventuring for a while.
Yep. Ah, dang it. There goes that plan. Anyway.
I mean, I don't think taking a week off from adventuring is the worst retirement in the world.
She just started, though.
You also see the two of them hucking around a giant-ass pile of loot.
Probably not gonna give it to her, so.
Helen, I have an idea.
What?
So you found how where you came out of, is that where do you think that might have been where they first managed to get into the ruins?
Yeah, they came out, they dug into a side of a mountain and just, yeah.
So
Came from
reasonably, that's where
sorry.
they'll leave if we can smoke them out somehow.
Okay. What are you getting at?
Well, if we just filled the area with traps or bricked it up, then they would be cornered.
Well, birds.
It's not quite polished, but you know where I'm going with this, right?
Just for those 4 kobolds?
There's no. You see, I heard them over talking about their tribe. So there's definitely a tribe of kobolds down there.
Yeah, by the mountain. They're by a quarry.
Wait. So did you see their tribe?
Yes.
And I completely went around it because I ain't dealing with that. As she shakes her head.
Well, we figured out where they're located. Then that's good.
Yep.
What if we flush them out with 1 trillion birds? Or with
Their
one?
clan? Where the clan is?
I mean, you want to flush them out with something. Why not
Right.
1 trillion?
I like that idea.
1 trillion birds?
I mean, you sure you want to say 1 trillion, buddy? That's a big number.
I mean,
We'll flesh out the details.
how big is the bird? Really? If we're talking about a pigeon, that's like. Hold on. Let me get a ruler out.
1 trillion birds is the size of this fucking town in birds.
If not more.
I can't
Well,
find the domains.
Oh,
I scrolled way up and I found where you linked the Ebberon.
which
Dave,
deity do you
and
want to be? Do you want to worship? The host,
I'm
the dick,
currently looking at the Su Calestar.
Sul Kalest, the keeper of secrets, the demonic
Yeah.
overlord of occult knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. He should have
Did he cut out?
Did you hear that?
Nope.
I didn't. You cut out.
No.
Alright, he is a demonic overlord, which means he's a demon. He does not grant spells directly. I mean,
Oh, so he has no domain.
if you want to worship him, like if you want to worship one of the overlords, by all means, but I'd suggest just picking your domains at that point, or just give me a second to read up on this character. Oh no, this is the what's it called? This is the what's it called? Oh, this is like the Shadow in the Flame. This is like the evil fucker who like lives in the Silver Flame. His domains are knowledge and magic.
Oh,
You want to worship the evil inside the Silver Flame? Okay.
no.
No?
I kind of I don't know.
Do you want to talk
I
about
don't
new
know what the
characters
domains
after
do.
session?
Yes.
Alright, cool. We'll talk about it after session. Anywho, what do the three of you guys do?
What? How are you feeling right now? You all right?
You guys look like you might need a rest. You see one of the guards say.
Yeah.
I feel God's awful. I need to sleep.
Yeah, same thing here. I need to take a nap and do some research. Is there a quick question? There's a library in this town?
Probably
Or
in one of the temples.
yeah, I'm gonna. You see, yeah, you see August go to the library real quick.
Or which one? Which temple are you heading to? The Temple of the Silver Flame or the Temple of the Sovereign Host?
Which temple will most likely have a book about birds?
Both equally likely.
Uh,
Alternatively, you can
so-
go directly to the Baroness.
August will turn around and they'll face our two whole party members. Maybe we should tell the Baroness about what's happening. What do you guys think about this?
I guess so, since I guess we discovered what made the tower fall.
That is true.
You guys did what you needed to do.
That is true. Let's go collect our paycheck.
That's a good idea, yeah.
We'll figure out the rest of the job later.
Yeah. If she hires us for extermination, then yeah, it's more money in the long run.
Objective 1 is completed.
Objective 2 might come.
It's time to report back for now.
Yeah,
I
August
mean,
will track.
Objective 2 is to find out what happened to the wizard.
Oh, okay. So
Sure.
objective 3 is bird, maybe.
What do you guys do?
August will drag the chest in the Baroness's manor's direction.
Lorelei and Helen, do you follow?
Would you like me to get a room to keep everything in? Well,
Smart idea. Very smart idea.
all right. Lorelei will haul all the other garbage to one of the inns and get a room to guard it.
Which one?
What's the one that we know?
There's the Wise Piper and there's Grey Hands.
Which one is the robot?
That
Grey
would be
Hands.
Grey Hands at 35.
She will go there.
Alright, cool. So you're heading to the Baroness. You're heading to Grey Hands. Helen, where are you going?
I guess she's going with August to
Alright,
the Baroness.
cool. Alright, Lorelei. Alright, then we'll do this really quickly first. What are you asking for? Are you asking to basically rent out a room on like a permanent basis?
For an extended period.
How long would you wish to stay for?
A
month?
A month? How much would that cost?
I will have to do math. I have never had a guest say wish to stay for such a long time. Thank you. He pulls out a piece of paper. He pulls out. Which of the rooms do you want to stay in? Private room?
The cheapest. Or
Cheap,
private. Yeah.
cheapest room would be next to hearth. You
Okay.
seem like you
Private
want
room.
private storage with lock and key.
Yes, definitely.
All right, I can give you that room over there. It is not best room, but it is pretty good room for. And he starts to do math in his head, which he's surprisingly proficient with as a robot. Unfortunately, it takes me a good sec to add all this up. That'd be 2, 10. I can rent out that room for a whole month for 20 gold.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right, you pay him the 20 gold?
How about 2,000 copper? Would he accept that?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
You see him like individually counting the coins.
She's patient. She has nothing better to do right now.
All right, cool. You guys have a room at Greyhands for 1 month.
And it's secure, which is important.
He will give you a key to the room, yes.
Beautiful.
All right, the two of you guys, Helen and August, you walk down the old hill road over to the Baroness's house. You see a servant standing outside. He recognizes the two of you guys immediately and says, "Are you here to speak to her lordship?"
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Allow me to fetch her. And, Lady Oregna! Lady Oregna! What's it called? You see him yell, run inside. Maybe like 30 seconds later, you see a butler approach, do a very overdramatic bow as Baroness Lady Oregna Devley walks out. It is relatively lunchtime, so she is dressed fairly modestly, all things considered, as you all are stepping on her front porch, and she says, "Ah, is this about the tower, is it? Please, come in, come in."
He will come in and look around the place.
You
Same.
walk inside a fairly fancy-looking manor house. She's not like, this isn't like a castle by any means, but it's probably definitely the finest house you've seen outside of Sharn. And
It's
even then, probably beats quite a few of them. It's like
like a
a, say again?
bachelor's, like a bachelor's suite in a way.
Bachelor suite. This is like 5 times the size of a bachelor suite. This is like a proper mansion with like a ranch out back, the kind of thing you'd find in like the middle of Texas.
I see.
Like you open the front door, there's immediately like a stairs leading upstairs, and there's like 5 rooms upstairs. There's like about like 12 rooms on the main floor. There's a stair leading downstairs and a huge lavish basement. Like, she is not like rich, but like this house is the most expensive building in the whole town. She leads you into the building. You guys take a left, and you end up in like an office/sitting space. You see her like sit behind a desk. She pulls out a pair of glasses, as well as a quill and a piece of paper. Looks at you guys expectantly. Well,
Well,
I mean, I explain everything that happened.
you explain everything that happened.
Yeah.
Do you leave out any of the gory details?
Maybe like tone them down somewhat so.
Do you mention the Calcifer got horrifically murdered part, or?
Oh, good heavens! I think I'll be incapacitated for life. That type of thing.
All right, August.
I think he's good. Well, the good news is that we found out what caused the tower collapse. Just,
Okay, but I'm saying, do you also explain everything that happened, or?
yes, yeah.
All right,
I also,
do you intentionally include any of the gory details she's keeping out, or?
I think he'll kind of allude to it, but not flat out say it.
You see the Baroness listen to your story, and she nods grimly as you tell your tavern tale. When you get to the point of mentioning you found a body underneath the tower, she says, "Oh," and she basically asks you to describe the man again. And when you do, she says, "Oh, that's Huntley. You found
I
Huntley
knew it.
beneath the tower.
That
My word,
that
what the hell was he doing down there?"
that's the wizard.
Yes,
The
that
wizard?
the gentleman you just described to me with the balding head and the unkept robes. I think that's the key to his house, honestly. You've got right there. I don't know what the other key's for.
Yeah,
And
she pulls out going, oh, neat, and puts it back.
I'm surprised you found him. And you say there was a tunnel connected underneath the tower that led to a kobold encampment. We've
Yes.
Well, that explains what happened to the tower. Really, it looks like the kobolds brought it down, atop of Huntley. What the hell was he doing down there with kobolds?
I mean, there was actually the cobalt part. Yeah, that's a question. I would think he would be going after the treasure, but eh.
I mean, the treasure. You gotta admit, treasure is the logical thing. I would probably go down for the treasure too, but I
Yeah.
feel like something more to this than simple financial gain. Has
No,
Huntley done?
Neji, click the 3E button. His domains are death, decay, evil, and greed.
Oh, okay.
Alright, assuming you're picking that god.
Greed. That's pretty cool. Greed.
Anywho, continue. Say again, Fred.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has he done anything strange lately? Like
What has he
since
done? What hasn't he done strange lately? Honestly, the reason I thought Huntley was the one behind the tower is because he's been badgering me for God knows how long for permission to knock it down. That tunnel, that tower that you guys saw collapse, that's actually the last really real remnant of Castle Tulia, the old castle built to honor our town's founder, the Paladin Tulia. It used to be a large castle, but it was highly damaged in the last war, and that tower was really the only part of it still left standing. Huntley moved into our town right after the war, and the first thing he did was badger me incessantly to knock down that old tower. But I thought it was part of our history, so I didn't let him. And, well, I thought he was going to throw a fireball at the Down Tower himself. So to find him underneath it is concerning, to say the least.
from what I'm thinking, I think maybe he hired those kobolds to shatter the tower from it
Possibly.
underneath.
I knew he spoke Draconic. I didn't really think of him as bargaining with kobolds. You know, we've always had kobolds near the town. They've never really gotten this close before, and honestly, the fact that you're telling me that they're responsible for this is making me more and more likely to. But that's beside the point. You did what you were set out to do, and in return, she pulls out 500 gold, hands it to the two of you. Deserve to be well rewarded. That being said, however, if you're looking at getting a little bit more money, I believe we now have need of an exterminator for our nearby tribe you're telling me about.
Sounds like it.
Assuming you're interested in earning a little bit more money, of course. I don't want kobolds living this close to this town.
Plus, they killed one of our partners. I'm not.
Precisely.
Is it? Well, we found the entranceway to how they came in.
Indeed.
We were thinking probably maybe we should smoke them out so they come out. You catch my drift.
By all means, I leave it completely up to you how you get rid of those pests. I'd like them gone, is all. And well, if Huntley's dead, then I suppose I'm gonna have to start sending letters to members of his estate. He had quite the family back in the capital.
Really?
I'm surprised to
Okay.
see him dead, honestly. It's a darn shame. And I have to... And if you're going back down there, if you don't mind me asking, just as a favor, could you bring his body back? I may not have seen eye to eye with the wizard, but he deserves to be buried.
That's something we would try to do with our friend too. Fair enough. I believe in.
And of course, if your friend fell in battle against these kobolds, rest assured I will provide a full funeral for him at my own expense. Those
Thank you so
damn
much.
kobolds are nothing but trouble.
Yeah, they have been a handful. They're not strong by themselves, but they're strong in
Very
fucking
much
numbers.
so.
Do you know anyone we can hire so we can have a more easier way of doing this?
To replace your friend? Well, now that you
Well,
mention it, one of my guards told me a priest recently arrived in the town. Just a few hours ago, really. I believe he set up at the local inn. I haven't met him yet, but he did look like a creepy fella.
huh. Mm.
Then probably not.
Well, I,
Maybe we should judge it by his character first. Before...
Occasionally, what's it called? You're welcome to head to the capital. The sheriff should be coming back soon, and there's occasionally mercenaries. There's occasionally mercenaries wandering around. You'd be surprised You'd be surprised who one run. You'd be surprised the sort of people you run into.
cat got your tongue.
I'm sorry. I'm still shocked to hear the death of Huntley.
Yeah. It would be wrong, but should we peruse around his house to see if there's anything he would
Deal with
any
the
reason why?
Deal with the kobolds first. That's the more immediate threat than Huntley's estate. As long as you
Fair
don't,
enough.
I'll leave his keys with you. If you can, maybe there might be something in the kobold's den that they use for, especially if you're right about him consorting with kobolds. But kobolds are the largest threat right now.
Definitely. Gotta weed them out like weeds.
Oh, but yes, if you have need of mercenaries, there's definitely some to be found in the capital. And again, there is that shady fellow who just came by the tavern, but up to you if you want to speak to him.
We'll see. But for now, I think we need to go.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
Take your money and have a wonderful time in Bedlam.
We would try to.
All right. Do any of you take which one of you takes the purse of 500 gold?
I trust you more with this than me.
All right. 500 gold. All right.
All right. Speaking of which, you guys just got like 2,000 experience points from that. However,
Hooray!
I have a feeling you guys don't like counting experience points. So if you just want me to say you got level 2 from that, you can.
I like XP personally, but
All right.
I mean, how much would it be if we? We're gonna do it like 4 ways. I'm assuming we're doing.
Well, right now it's 3 ways because your. Do you guys want to do your experience points right now? Because you guys just got 2,000 experience points for completing that quest. So 2,000 split 3 ways is.
Is 600.
666.
Does that have to level up? Who cares? Nope. Yeah. No. Wait, so each quest was like 1,000 XP? Or no? Done?
Oh,
Shout out again.
hello.
Yeah, now we hear you.
Hello.
Yep, now we hear you.
All right.
So I was gonna say so each quest cost what? It was like
It
1,000.
depends on the quest. So you found out the cause of the Witch Tower's collapse, which was the kobolds. So you got 1,200 experience points for that, and you also got 800 experience points for finding out what happened to Humpclay.
Okay. So it's 2,000.
Yeah, there are other quests you can there are other quests to complete.
Yeah, like you completed one of them where it's like make someone like
Yeah,
you.
you got at least one friend that got you 400 experience points. If you can make what's it called? If you can make everybody either friendly or friendly, you'll get some stuff. If you all the factions or everyone, or possibly finding out about the history. You're more than welcome to start asking around town and making friends, but who does that in D&D? It's just dungeons. That's just run into Dungeons and Dragons. That's how you play.
Honestly.
Oh, did you ever post the experience points we got last time? Because I never saw that.
If you, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody's level 2. Let's do that instead of counting experience points.
Am I coming in level 2 or I'll be level 1?
You'll come in at level 2, sure.
Are you sure?
I didn't think experience points would be that complicated, but you know what? Sure.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
yeah, I
good.
was searching for it the day after, an hour later. I didn't see anything.
All
so I was
right,
like,
hold on. Let me tally it up again. All right, so you guys got 1,200 experience points for the tower. You got 800 for the finding Hunclay. You got 400 for exploring. All right, you want to just can you guys just write this down for me then?
Oh wait. Are we doing milestone or XP? Because
All right, well, you guys tell me.
I kind of want to keep on doing XP.
All right, so total experience you've gotten so far across this adventure is 400.
Wait, 400?
Write this down.
Who's writing it down?
Somebody.
I'm right. I'm writing it down.
okay.
So
400?
400 plus 400
That's 400. Okay.
plus 400
Plus 100.
plus 400
100. Okay.
plus 600
Plus 600. Okay.
plus another 600
600.
plus another 600
600.
plus another 600
600.
plus another 400, and all of that is between Helen, Calcifer, Bongo, and August. So that is split 4 ways.
4,400 XP.
Yeah, so that is split 4 ways between the 4 of you guys.
Okay. 4,400. Like that. Number 4, 1,100.
100.
Plus.
Right.
So that is so that's the amount of experience between August, Calcifer, Helen, and Bango.
Okay.
It's all including XP right now, right?
Well, now we're getting what's called. So tell me when you 4 have all that written down.
Wait, hold on, let me check my.
You want me to write it down too?
If you want to. I don't think I think Calcifer's dead at the moment, so I don't think this matters for him as much, though.
All right.
You got all that down?
Yeah, I could. I write down.
All right. Then when Bango left the party, you got another 600 for the ghoul fight, And that was between Lorelei, August, Helen, and Calcifer.
So another 600 on top of
Yeah, so 600 divided by 4.
600 divided by 4. That's 150.
Yep. And then
250.
And then you got 800. Then you got for the treasury and the trap. Oh yeah, so the treasury. Then you got 800 for Lorelei.
Okay. 800.
And so far this session, you have earned 2,600 experience points.
All right. So 800 plus how much? 2,600.
2,600 from this session so far.
All right. So divide that by
Divide
3
that
this
by
time.
3.
So it's 1,133.
All right.
Yeah, we level up this time.
Okay. 250. You said 1,000.
1,133.
Okay.
You got that?
Before I add that, what was everyone's before that? Because I got 1,250.
That's what I got too.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you and August should have the exact same totals.
Okay.
All right.
So we level up this time around.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, Lorelei is still 134, sure.
Yeah, so
Uh,
because you were split, Lorelei and Bango's experience points is split. Calcifer is dead, so new guy coming in at level 1.
Can you suck the experience out of a dead guy?
That's not how death works.
Sounds like a
However,
pretty wacky
Helen and
spell.
August are now level 2.
Can I donate XP to Lorelei or no?
That's
How
fine,
much
that's
do you
fine.
want to donate to Lorelei?
How much do you need to level up?
It's all right, but 134 for your information.
134.
All right, you can donate 134 to Lorelei.
Hold on, let me write this down.
All right. However, I would suggest not, because then you and Gothy are at the exact same amount.
Right.
Okay. So, hold on. Wait, let me write this down first, because I'm going to forget.
All good.
And how much do you need again?
134. So 134. So she just needs to survive one more session.
Okay. Alright, fair. Let's see how much more XP we can get. Maybe you can level up. You know. But,
Yeah, we're not even done the session, but I am telling you two are
Yeah.
due for a level.
Yeah, you just need a bit more. You know. Alright, hold on.
Yes.
So will like the XP thing update to like the next
Yes.
level cap?
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
If you want, we can call
1v.
session here and we can do leveling right now.
I don't know. We could. So just for cleric spells. Is it like prepping them like kind of like we do with
Yep,
druid
cleric
spells?
and druid works the same way. You know all the spells in the game, and you can pick which ones you prepare every day.
In Roll20, it doesn't really. It wants me to select 3 for 0 and level 1.
Yeah.
So I
Which
just
of the
select
spells
it,
you
and it just
currently
doesn't really
have
matter.
prepared?
Oh, okay. Cool. And I can just swap it out at will.
Yep, you can swap it out when you take a rest.
Yes.
So we're gonna keep doing session, or
All right, do you guys want to keep going for session, or are we going to stop to make characters and level?
I mean, I'd like to get that final 134, but if that's it's up to you guys as well.
All right. What do the three of you guys do? It looks like we are in downtime mode right now. Well, I might be able to come up with an encounter or two.
Let's see.
Let me see here. I guess, is there, I guess, August is gonna check out maybe like the history of the tower, maybe. Like, go to the library and check, or like go to one of the churches and
All right, so
read.
August heads back to the Temple of the Sovereign Host and asks to read their library.
Yeah, so you have any books about the history of the town?
All right, you start making your way back towards the library. Helen, where are you headed?
Did Lorelai say where she was going to store the
Nope.
stuff? Ah, dang.
She just
Uh,
said she was gonna get a room at the inn.
There's like two ends.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
2
all
whole
right.
inns.
Oh no. Anyway, because I think she just wants to rest and like get her wounds somewhat patched up more.
All right, so
Otherwise,
you're just heading back to the inn to go to sleeps.
yep.
All right, which inn?
She'll just go back to Greyhands.
All right, you head back to Greyhands, and the two of you guys bump into Lorelei outside.
This is where you went.
Well, good thing, Laura. We got the money. 500. I
Good
say
to
it's
hear.
good. Yeah, let's divvy up right now. So let's see here. More math. So yeah, everyone gets 166 gold.
Okay, 66.
All
All
right.
right.
66. Get that down.
Hold on, let me just do some bookkeeping real quick. I'm marking off quests that we just did.
Nice. Made a friend, and we solved what happened to the wizard, and he probably got clobbered.
Did we make a friend yet?
And we made friends.
Very fun.
Mark that off.
You guys have made a few friends.
So
All right,
last ones are
are you guys
hero
just
or
going?
villain.
All right, so Helen's going to bed. Laura, what's it called? August is heading to the church. Lorelei, what are you doing?
She's going to rest as well. But just out of character, the next quests we have are hero or villain, best friend or worst nightmare, and Bethlehem historian.
Yep, there may be more quests to find. If one could only, there may be plenty of rumors to find in this town.
Lorelai is going to help with the history with August for now.
All right, the history of the town, or the history of specifically the tower.
Bethlehem historian, so the town.
All right, you, all the two of you guys head over to the temple. You ask to use the local library, and given you guys are reasonably famous, Euphonea leads you inside. It's not a particularly large temple or anything. She says, "We're not the biggest library here, honestly. If you're looking to learn more about the town's history, I can give you a rough idea, but you're better off speaking to the local school teacher."
Interesting.
That might be the best bet.
What would that be?
Her name is Bessie. She's a gnome.
That's it. Can you point us to the schoolhouse if you don't mind?
The schoolhouse is number 12, and she lives at number 22.
12 number 22. You got not to be rude, but you got weird addressing over here.
I mean, there's not that many buildings in the town, would you say?
Still. Alright. Let's go check out 12 real quick.
All right, you head to the local schoolhouse.
Yep. And Lorelai will use the bathroom. And she will
Mhm.
NPC. Alright.
All right.
Go to.
You head over to the local schoolhouse. It's a small one-room deal. This is like a farming town, so there isn't like a huge amount of need for schools. But you'll see a few. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so you're actually like right at the end of the school day, really. So you hear like a school bell ringing. You see about like 4 or 5 children, not a huge amount, just kind of packing up homework, packing into bags, running back to the various farmers' fields around outside. And go inside the schoolhouse itself. You see two people or three people. There's a relatively tall human. There's a shorter-looking human woman behind her, and the shortest is a very elderly-looking gnome. She's got like a round face. She's got really dinky-looking glasses. She's got a very big nose, and she's dressed in like a rainbow farted, basically. It's like all of these like various different colors all over her body.
Does it look? Do they kind of match or no? It's all like.
God no, it's like a huge mismatch of like she's got like red shoulders, she's got like a clown suit on, she's got like a blue hat, purple shoes, complete mismatch.
So it's like a Miss Frizzle in a sense.
Very Miss Frizzle. That is the inspiration here. Yes.
Is she talking to like people, or is she just standing around?
She's currently talking to one of the humans. Something lesson plans, something local kobolds, something recent developments. Something have you read the news recently?
August is gonna wait patiently until they're done.
Alright. That doesn't last longer than like 2 minutes or so. At which point they all move inside the schoolhouse again unless you stop them.
August will follow.
Alright. You start walking towards them. The human turns towards you and says, "Can I help you, sir?"
I'm just looking for the teacher of this fine establishment.
I'm afraid the three of us at work here. My name is... Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? The teacher's name is Tivadar. Oh my god, that's
What?
amazing.
Oh my fucking god.
That's funny.
Alright. My name's Tivadar. Pleasure to meet you. He says in a totally not dragon voice. I'm the local school teacher here in Bedlam.
Oh, did we go to the school? Or did we go to our house?
You guys are currently at the local schoolhouse.
Okay.
There's a bunch of kids running around, and you're talking to like a 30-year-old man. He's dressed fairly modestly. He's got like a blue robe. He's got a very serious and calm expression on his face, and he's kind of confused why he's not talking to a child.
We were hoping to learn more about the history of Beltham.
At which point, the gnome nearby says, "History? Oh my god, new students? Oh my god, a pleasure to meet you!" And at which point, the gnome just runs over to you, incredibly excited.
Yeah, we're wondering if we can learn more about the history of this here town.
Oh, you want to know the history of the town? Oh, sit right down, man. It would be, oh my god, I can't do a southern accent without offending you. It's like, oh, sit right down, man. I'd be more than happy to tell you the history of our little town here. That is what I do. I ain't be alive for 500 years if I can't tell a good story.
Well,
She sits down.
I will sit down too.
Wonderful.
Outside.
Where to begin?
What?
Where to begin?
Guys sitting outside or something?
Honestly, probably like leads them out. Like most schoolhouses are like relatively open tops. So you're either sitting in like chairs designed for children, or you're like sitting on the ground, basically.
I like to think we're just sitting in chairs for children.
Okay,
Fucking-
cool. Well, let's just say the Dragon Plague years, they were quite eventful for the old empire. About 1,000 years ago, back during the founding of the old empire of Galfer, the entire empire endured an explosion of violent and bloody decapitations by no fewer than there were over 36 different types of dragons. Among those affected by the attacks was a young woman named Tula Bedlam, who lost her family when an evil black dragon named Apatax, Apectax, Aderpax destroyed her hometown on the southern edge of the forest near here. That woman, Tula Bedlam, would go on to become a great hero, and the mercenary company she founded, the Slayers of Nazardai, defeated more dragons than any other group back in those days. Her final triumph was slaying that black dragon in the heart of the swampland, deep in the part of the forest nearby. That swampland is now known as Dragonfen. For her service, our old empire awarded Tulia the title of Baroness and the stewardship of all the land you see around you. Her legion of admirers soon founded a town bearing her name, its buildings built of limestone quarried nearby. That town is the town you now find yourselves in today.
He said quarter.
Oh,
Yes, the loyal followers of Tula mine the limestone in the nearby quarry, and that very limestone is what builds many of our buildings to this day.
And has that quarter been used lately?
Not lately, no. We haven't really had much need for building. You'd have to speak to the miners and stonemasons about that, though.
Okay. Cogs will note that.
I can
Alright,
keep
go
going.
on. Go on.
Aren't
Yeah,
you
all
just
about
let
you.
this gnome babble about history?
I
Sure.
think
Because if so, she's gonna keep going for like several hours.
it will kind of keep an ear out for like the castle part.
All right. What's it called? For her service, they awarded her the title of Baroness. We sounded a town in her name. Its buildings built of limestone quarry. Lady Tulia took that limestone and built for herself a mighty castle. There was As of about 500 years ago, as Bedlam was still finding its place in the world, a band of sovereign host priests presented themselves before the Baroness of Bedlam and asked her permission to build a temple to the host in a monastery east of the town overlooking Dragonfen. Lady Tulia graciously granted their wish, and soon thereafter the monks built a fine monastery dedicated to their gods of the host. The monks grew and prospered in this setting, along with Telia, and over the years the monks developed strong ties to the town. Lady Tulia eventually married one of her fellow mercenaries, Ettrick Cantiker, and they built a castle atop the town's hills. The couple had 4 children. Each one died of accident or misadventure before the age of 9, leaving the new barony, unfortunately, with no heirs. Their relationship then grew strained, as the Baroness grew morbid and obsessed with building a grand limestone tomb for herself and her surviving family. As she and her husband grew apart, she eventually amended her will to have Ariak buried in a separate part of the tomb, rather than alongside her. We mourned when she died. We mourned tragedy. And of course, rule of Bedlam then fell to a distant relation of Tulia, a group of nobles known as the Cankers. During the last war, our Baron at the time, Baron Salvo Canseker, he was a vicious lord who imprisoned his subjects for the slightest infraction. He attempted something rather dumb, which is to say he tried to join up with Droam. As you can imagine, the local lords were not entirely supportive of Baron Salvo's attempt to join forces with Droam, and unfortunately, the family and Castle Tulia was destroyed during the last war due to said ill-advised rebellion. And around that same time, as well as during the last war, the monks of the Monastery of the Host, they vanished mysteriously during the war, and the monastery is now in ruins. We're not entirely sure why. And, well, back in here, our current Baroness's grandfather, Sir Arkle Devley, was awarded this barony for his role during the last war, and him and his descendants have been ruling us for the last 80, 90 years or so. There's not been huge amount of things that have happened since then, apart from the war, obviously. There was an earthquake near the quarry, which is part of the reason it's now completely flooded and thus useless. And well, we've been trying to drain the quarry, really, but unfortunately, it's just been really too expensive. And that's about it for exciting recent events, unfortunately. Well, until you all came along.
As the camera pans back to the pair, Lorelai has like a bucket of popcorn or something. She's eating. She's like, "Oh wow, very good."
We had an exciting history, but unfortunately, or rather fortunately, the last war passed most of us by. Well, just the sleepy backwater now. Not that that's a bad thing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends, really. Yeah, what is this tomb specifically?
It was called the Tomb of Tulia. It was something one of my ancestors actually were helped build and whatnot. I still got this key to the old place back at my house, but it is incredibly dangerous. Our town's founder wished not to be disturbed, and it's out in the Dragonfen, so feel free to pay your respects, but I would advise against going inside.
Right.
She
Is it
did not
haunted?
wish to be disturbed. I would not say so. Our town's founder was a paladin. Why would her tomb be haunted? But she spent a fortune building the place, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are traps or two for the unwary.
Makes sense.
So by all means, pay your respects, but I would advise against opening it.
Fair enough. Better not to disturb the dead.
Might I ask what your interest in the history of our little town is? You are newcomers, is it not? And while I appreciate your help in solving what happened to the old tower of Castle Tulia, I'm not. What is your interest in I appreciate your interest in our history. I'm surprised. I've just never met you before. My name's Bessie, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
I'm the closest thing this town has to a historian.
I'm surprised you haven't written a book about it just yet.
Oh, I have no need of writing a book. I got it all sealed up right in here. And she taps her head. Most of the time, no one really asks me.
We need some.
Well, should we?
Well, I don't quite know. How private is this room anyway?
How private is what?
How private is this room?
Well, given you guys are sitting in like children's-sized chairs in a schoolhouse, not super private, but it's mostly just you and the three teachers around.
Well, we're
Um,
trying to figure out exactly why the kobolds came to this town, is all.
As far as I know, there's always been kobolds around here. I don't know why they've come here specifically. Probably the reason they're always running around the kingdom. Food.
well, yeah, survival. But there's one piece of the puzzle we didn't. We need to fix. Do you know? You're aware of the wizard, right?
Yes, what about him?
Well, I'll just go look around. Is there any children around? I'm curious.
Maybe we.
There's a few kids around?
Uh,
Do you want there
do
to
you
be?
mind? Do you mind if we take it to your house real quick, somewhere private?
Might I ask why?
And just keep things calm. If you get what I'm
We
saying.
don't quite need to share that part.
I. She kind of smiles worryingly and says, "What?
Uh,
You come into our schoolhouse asking to learn about our history, and now you're saying there's secrets? What do you know that I don't?
August will look at Lorelai.
Anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of my coworkers.
Lorelai, you
Don't
think
worry
we should?
about it.
Yeah,
We're
I'd
just
say.
trying to piece everything together. Forgive us.
If there's something going on, I'd more than happy to help. You need to tell me what it is, though."
No, don't worry. It's all good.
The historian looks at you very confused.
August will give Lorelai a look and whisper in her ear, saying, "Sure, we should keep it on the download." You know what I'm saying?
That the wizard is dead?
Huntley's
Yes.
dead.
Well,
I suppose I was too loud.
I mean, I haven't seen him since the towers collapsed. May I ask what he died of?
Tower.
He
well,
died of the tower?
let's. We let the thing out of the bag too soon. Okay, everyone. Obviously, everyone in this room. I'd rather keep everything. Whatever we tell in this room, just don't tell anyone else. Not your family, not your friends. Okay?
Oh, okay. Are you saying our wizard may have been murdered?
Well, I don't want to say murdered by his own undoing. Well, you see, Humphrey,
Hungley.
sorry, Hunley.
Okay, do you want me to write down the wizard's name for you?
No, it's fine.
Isn't it
It's fine.
Humphrey?
Hunclay is his last name.
Hunclay. Okay. All right, Hunclay did not like the tower. Hunclay did not like the tower, and he kept on talking to the Baroness, saying, "Maybe we should turn it down." Like a long time ago. And well, from my understanding from down there, we think he won the tower. He got the kobolds down there to break the tower from the bottom instead of make it look like it collapsed on itself.
The historian looks at you very confused.
What
This sounds like
Let's
a
just-
conversation you should be having with the mayor, not me.
Right.
Well-
let's go.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is there anything special about that tower? Like besides
Which tower? It used to be part of Castle Tulia.
The witch tower?
The Witch Tower. That's what a lot of the locals started calling it after most of the tower. Again, most of that castle fell during the last war. That tower was the only part of it left standing.
We haven't heard the witch tower yet.
Oh no, the Witch Tower is what we called the last remaining tower of Castle Tulia.
Wait,
It was a
Why?
local superstition. People thought it was haunted.
I
That's what
mean-
the previous Baron did to it,
I mean,
joining Droam and all.
it's not haunted anymore. That's all I gotta say. Ain't haunted anymore.
Do I want to know what you mean by that?
It's on the table if you want to know.
Are you telling me there was ghosts in Castle Tower?
August will nod his head.
Well, then I suppose I'm off for an expedition then. I would
Well,
very much like to see these ghosts myself.
No,
Well-
I would recommend against it.
Why?
well, they're gone.
Well, the go. I don't know if there's ghosts left, but yeah, you'll probably be stabbed to death by kobolds.
Are you saying there's still kobolds underneath the tower?
Well, it's a work in progress.
Well, isn't that what your job is? To clear things out?
Well, you see, we got a plan to flush them out.
Okay, well,
Heck,
let me know when everything's clear then. I would very much like to see these ghosts.
Of
Well,
course.
the ghosts are gone for now because we put them to rest.
What?
You have no idea how many bones were in that tower.
So
so many.
neither of you are making any sort of sense. I'm talking to the priestess to find out about this. And she
Go ahead,
starts walking over to the Temple of the Sovereign Host.
I think we should go, August.
Say again?
I think it's time for us to go.
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are doing that thing where you're dumping all of this lore on people, on like regular people, and they are very confused.
It's funny, but it's just
Like, not
We do-
everyone is an adventurer, guys.
It's like
You
saying,
have to slow down.
listen. Let's be honest here. When have we ever slowed down when it comes?
What
kind of
does
stuff.
party do?
All right.
right. Next step.
Alright. Did you guys go to
Alright.
sleep?
Anything else you want to do, Helen? Before we?
She's already in bed.
Yeah, Helen's
Oh.
already like started resting.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Not Helen. Lorelai. I'm sorry. Anything you want to do before we go to our rooms, Lorelai? Someone?
I suppose. I'm still not quite feeling in tip-top shape, so that might be a good choice. Oh wait, I just realized. Lorelai would know that Calcifer's dead because the link would have been severed.
Yup.
Did not.
Wait.
Lorelai suddenly
Alright.
realizes the link has been severed.
That's not good.
Does she share this information?
Not yet. You could tell she's like nervous, but she won't share it just yet.
I guess we're going to hit the bed. How about
I'm just right now. I'm just writing up the backstory about my sheet is all done.
No worries.
That said,
What about say?
August, I suppose that since we're going to be a team for a bit longer, it might be wise to connect.
Connect.
It's hard to explain it, but
I'm sorry, but I'm not.
a psychic bond in a way.
Oh, you see,
Sorry.
I'm kind of like sigh of relief. Oh yeah. Psychic connect. Yeah. You
Where
see?
are you guys as you're having this conversation? Are you just walking back towards Greyhands?
I think that's what we're doing. Yeah.
We're
Alright,
just talking about-
cool.
Fucking.
As you're having this conversation, August, you feel someone pulling on the back of your coat.
He will turn around.
You see a small child behind you looking up at you. Hey, mister.
Yes, son.
Can you help me?
With what?
I'm looking for Sally. I can't find her anywhere.
Sally.
Yeah,
Who's Sally?
my dog.
She's.
Oh,
Mhm.
we'd love to help you. Come on, come on.
Can you help me
Yeah.
find her?
Of
Sure,
course.
yeah. Where did you last seen her?
Right over by the schoolhouse. I was petting her before I started work, or before I started school today, and now I can't find her anywhere.
Jeez.
Describe to her what. Describe what does it look like?
She's a dog. She's small. She's he's about this big, and he kind of holds out his hands to be about the size of a thing of bread. He's got really nice, like, bright red fur.
Bright red.
Yeah. He's got like a little tail.
Oh no, it's an imp.
No, it's not an imp. He's got four
What?
little legs. He's got paws. And he barks.
Uh,
That means he's a dog, right?
August is gonna do detect magic on this child.
You cast detect magic on the child. It's called the
To
child
analyze
kind of
this.
recoils in confusion. But the child does not detect his magic.
Can I get a knowledge planes or nature check or something to know
Okay.
what he's talking about?
Sure.
Alright.
Should I just guess check or should we?
You tell me. Sounds like he's describing a dragon. Or no, sorry. Sounds like he's describing a dog. Small, four paws, furry.
Okay.
Dragons don't have fur, yeah.
No,
What?
I misspoke dragon. It sounds like he's
Yeah.
describing a small dog.
Well, I think.
Alright. I'd say let's go check around the schoolhouse real quick.
Yeah.
Can you help me find Sally?
Of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone will find. But losing a pet is the worst thing you can have happen. But let's go
Lead
find
the
her.
way.
Lead the way. Yeah.
And as the child kind of looks around, or I guess turns around, Lorelei is going to. What's it called?
Yeah, if I can latch on
Okay,
to.
psychic auras, right?
You're gonna do what?
Remember that I was talking to you about the psychic auras. It's like an occult
Oh
skill unlock,
yeah.
right?
Okay. You're gonna need to
Casually
send me the page so I remember how that works.
Alright.
proceeds to make. What?
Oh my god, the two of us talk so fucking much. Scroll,
Okay.
scroll. Aura. Okay, I found it.
Occult skill unlocks.
Alright, and you are trying to detect her aura? The child's aura?
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of talking, but normally this takes 10 minutes of concentrating on something, but Lorelei has a feat to reduce that to 1 minute. This is gonna be a read. This is gonna be a read alignment. Okay.
Okay, hold on. What? You're attempting to use read aura on the child?
Yes.
And you're trying to read the child's alignment.
Yes.
Okay, roll perception.
Fucking got it.
DC is 15 plus creatures HD.
Okay, 15 plus a quarter.
Awesome. Where? So August, you watch as on Lorelei's forehead a third eye opens.
Jesus! Oh my god!
Where's that perception check? Okay, so this feat gives me it lets me do it in a minute, and while it's open, I get a +4 bonus on perception checks to read auras, and as well as a +8 bonus on perception checks to detect invisible creatures or objects.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Magical.
August
August, how do
will
you
try to.
react to this? To her opening her third eye on this 8-year-old child?
Chris.
Question:
Yes.
does it make a
So
noise?
that plus 4.
Or
Okay.
Lorelai, does it make a noise?
Is it like wet and shit, or just
It
like
does not make any noise. You just kind of see this like glowing third eye appear on her forehead as she
fucking?
analyzes the child.
August, how do you react to this?
August will try to cover the eye, so the child doesn't get scared.
All right, Lorelai, you see his hand appear in front of your third eye just as you finish your reading. The child detects as neutral because normal people don't have an alignment below level 5.
Fucking scaring a child.
The
Jesus
child has his
Christ.
back turned to you, however, as he's like, "Hello, Sally, where are you?" As she like searches behind the schoolhouse, and you guys are not helping him.
August will try to help, but, like keep an eye on Lorelai.
All right, Lorelai,
Lorelai. Yeah, she'll help.
with the third eye.
It's only open for a minute. She's level 1.
All right.
Oh, fucking god. Alright. Do I
All right,
see
you
any?
roll perception to search for Doggo.
Yeah. I will.
I wasted my good perception check on analyzing him.
All right, the child detects as neutral.
You're a scared children. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a 5 and a 7.
All right, you guys terrible. All right, so we got a 7, or we got a 10 and a 9. Okay, the two of you spend what's it called? Two of you. Oh my god. Two of you pull the small child. Observe.png him. Find nothing. At which point the three of you search behind the schoolhouse for the doggo. Or supposed doggo. It's apparently that's even the stag. The three of you cannot find the dog after about an hour of searching. The child looks about ready to cry. What do you do?
I guess August will try to comfort him.
I can't find
Saying,
Sally.
I mean, she can't. She couldn't have gone too far. I know she
She's
might have.
around here somewhere. I was petting her this morning.
Does she know where to go home?
I hope she doesn't go home.
Why?
Because I just found her this morning.
Oh, wait. So you found this dog this morning? You didn't have her for.
Yeah.
Where did you find her specifically?
By the temple.
Hmm. Let's check
She
over
was
there.
just kind
Maybe
of running around.
she's running around. Nothing. Just
Yeah, she had like a big funny hat.
What?
big funny hat.
No,
Yeah.
Could you describe this big funny hat?
On the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like this, and he kind of reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out like a collection of like black fabric, and it's been all like ripped and torn up. Gabe ripped it up. He said dogs can't wear hats.
Can I guess August will look at it for a second.
All right.
Like,
She hands you the ripped up fabric.
detect magic on it.
Very faint magic.
August, why would there be magic on that? We already detected magic, right?
Listen, I'm feeling a faint magic here.
She also detects magic and would like to spellcraft that.
You can.
Ta-da!
19. You're gonna get moderate conjuration off of this fabric hat. For as or what's it called, as August takes in his hands and he kind of unfolds the fabric. As you look at the hat, it's clearly been ripped up and mangled by a small child, but as you unfold the hat, this is unmistakably a Russian Yushenka hat. And I think that's where
No.
we're going to end the session.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
The plot thickens.
how the fuck did this really swap dimensions?
I don't know what you're talking about.
how?
Hope y'all had fun. Welcome to level 2. All of you.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Even me?
Not you, because you died. But I'll give you your 130 or however much experience points you needed to level Lorelei.
Awesome. Did I just set it at 2,000?
Yeah, you're at exactly 2,000.
Awesome.
Jeez. Fucking that. I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
You're
Fucking-
welcome.
Absolutely not.
I thought it was gonna be a dragon or some shit like that, like the one of those like mini dragons. What are they called?
Pseudo dragon?
Yeah,
And
pseudo
this dragon
dragon.
is called the kobold.
No, it's definitely a dog.
All right. Question: how do I level up?
Okay, how to level up. Alright, well, what class are you taking? Sorcerer?
Uh.
I assume you're
Remember
gonna keep going as a sorcerer.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta look at that thing you sent me. Remember the
I can
arcane?
I can read you the leveling checklist again, don't worry.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let me hit end stream real quick.